Burano, do mani kwete, do pe Odudua, very Biafra, do mani supervisor, do sipe Jazzy, Agobe Fulani, Ani Bororo, do mani kwete Burane, Ani Biraha Kareo, Ani kwete Kare, do mani kwete, do pe Odudua, Ani Biafra, do mani, so Suvao, do Sapanao, Abisabe do Ani, do Asibe Odudua, do Asimoguvane, mani kwete. Mani pay Jazzy. Eworo ena kata do mani sive do si peo ba jaso ane bira o mani o kare o avo.
One of the commander Kapaibum. I mean tangna gosiro Babio. Emmanuel membong ukara jinanji tauna gidaga ked. Anyi ni wana mato de nyana Biafra. Biafra sina kijim nyin ndi tawo Biafra. Ndi ta Biafra kan nyin me government ngane kan nyin tieti. Ebo ndi tanyin boni kaba. Ebe na ngedi kisang nyin. Edi wo bon mpasam ni keka. Ida ngabi anga dong bono wo ka kwaibum. Aya kan sin mbo from today up west. Me governor nyin, me chief nyin, me bon gosiro pa ni Manuel Udom. Mbo tonga ko sare kan tram. Jage edakeda. Jage ni ngana mena fra ni ami. Edo kisang ni ebe enang. Edi gwan bonu ko si kita kikat. Abi anga tonga dong bono wo. Mo tonga ko sare kan tram. Kan ni de Biafra. Kwaibum me sangi dao. Kwaibum me sangi dao.
Aloke nema ani anwoye ipuga chenike bene unga ukomwa nkebe ihe bene akanya ani widoma ebedune na aka ipugole na ihi kama uzu ihi kama Nigeria ebedune na aka na aje kama iko na agi li freedom go aga men achekutu aro pabu ohi ihibi iko game na agi eigalo nya nwu ipugole na ihi kama Nigeria ibu Nigeria o wa galo no aro wa chegu idoma biko alo chekutu galo ya galo lo igalo nye ma bogo Nigeria wo le ocheni ibi iyogira no nga agbokoja achenika obodo ajagu beke ikama obodo ibo ajaga egbo oda na ko ajagu beke ebo abiko awa ga tarabo galo le galo le okoranga agbajama kama mmaji ocho gawa galo igalo le ido anu ocho ipugu commander go Biafra nika ipugu Biafra ebele haraka ya lo Biafra nyama ajego Nigeria tigu Odudua ohora na haraka ya ma anka agbokoja mmaji ocho wa tara bo galo lo igalo le ido ma
Okozono ụbọchị tata ụbọchị mawuru onwe ụbọchị Oduduwa bụ Yoruba nation na ndị Biafra jikọtara aka ọnụ ndị na ogbugbu a na-egbu ụmụnne anyị n'obigo ọgbakọ n'ụbọchị nke tata the zoo government bụ the British colonial egbukọtala ọnụ chịkwa anyị isi ebe ha na-ogbugbu a na-egbu ụmụnne anyị n'ozugbo ya chọrọzi ya ọzọ ọ bụrụ n'ụbọchị nke tata anyị were gbakọ n'ebe a wee sị gwa ndị Nigerian gọọmenti etu ọbụla ha si wee chọọ ya
ha chọrọ ya n'udo ha chọrọ ya na nsogbu n'oduduwa Biafra dịrị ha nkwadobe ogbugbu a na-egbu ụmụnne anyị ma n'ala Igbo ma n'ala Yoruba ma ndị nke nọ n'ugwu Awụsa n'obigo n'ụbọchị nke taa na onwe ozi ọzọ anyị chọrọ n'aka ha bụrụ ha hapụ anyị ka anyị naba ma ọ bụkwa na ha asị etu anyị ji jikwa ya wee gwa ha n'ụbọchị nke taa na ha ekwetara anyị akọrọ ya egwu ndị nke fọrọ afọ agbagbara anyị Igbo kwenu Igbo kwenu Igbo kwezu
Bilisienu chukwu kikabiama uziere nanyaga kunyo bilienu chukwu kikabiama uziere nanyaga maximum respect to my own diluted leader Prophet Martin Namikano. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, you ain't kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, you ain't kept quiet, the whole world. You quiet, America kept quiet, you ain't kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, you ain't kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. They came from Sahel, they came from Chad, they came from Nigeria, Senegal and Mali. In our land, oh, our people, because of our blessings, my God. To be able to now, the highway, kidnapping and killing every day, raping our women and men, saving the family. Hey God, kidnapping and killing Christians night and day, and nobody they talk. Jimo, we finding out, ruling we here, if I'm not human being, my God. Abducting and killing Biafra every day, and the whole world to watch, the whole world to see. Together to worship Him, we are all the Respect you, Mr. Brand, Simon Ekpa, and all the high pop members around the globe.
To understand this very evening, we are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond, to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. They will buy some of you over. The spirit of Obabiasika and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we are doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwuokike Abiama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not to be no bad, the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these no-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand The mountains, I didn't say what mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
Master Gaddafi, you have the floor. Unmute yourself, please. We can't get you.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. You are welcome on board. This is IPOB Media Team, joint broadcast, where the ego gathers. I welcome you on board. From the top, Mazi Sonny Akrawa, please say hello to Biafra and introduce yourself, though they already know you, but it's just a formality we got to follow. Thank you.
Yeah, Umu Chineke, I salute you all from wherever you are, and I salute my comrades in the studio, Mazi 247, Mazi Gaddafi, the Hanko of today, Mazi Rafael Ajare, I salute you, Mazi Okonkwo, and Umu Chineke all over the world, I salute you. I salute our leader, Mazi Namdekano. I salute the spokesperson of Biafra, who is the interim leader anointed by our leader. I salute Umuada family and the leader of Umuada in the person of Manazuka. I salute every Biafran that are on the comment section fighting and pushing everything hard to go. I salute you that is back home as well, who is facing the bullet, who is making the world know that we are still fighting for Biafra, who is letting the world know that Martin Amdekano is behind bars. I salute everyone from wherever they are. I salute ESN in the bushes. I salute every volunteer groups. I salute anyone that is fighting in any form to make sure one Nigeria is quashed. If you're working in any way to expunge one Nigeria from our lands, whether you answer IPOB or you don't answer IPOB, whether you answer Biafra or you don't answer Biafra, as far as you are working against one Nigeria to be destroyed so that your lives can be saved, I salute you all and I say, keep up the good work. We are moving forward with fire. They will Mochineke. We don't come again.
Thank you, thank you. I wanted to take it one after the other. From the top there, we have the man that they couldn't arrest, 247. Please, 247, you have the mic. Please use a minute or two to introduce yourself to Biafra people.
Okay.
Please, you have the mic.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you, Gaddafi. Thank you, my comrades in the house. My greetings to all of you. You are beautiful. You are beautiful people. God don't bless all of you. You know, say that Mazanan the Galo talk, we will listen now. In talk, say those that were born for this sin. All of you were born. And that is why I am telling all of us and anybody where they listen and the way go still listen. Now we be the Eberimas, the criminal. Now we be the criminal. And we go criminalize all of you into Biafra, whether on I like them or not like them. We don't decriminalize the Biafran flag. If they do like this, and the criminalizing, everybody now, the spirit of Biafra don't take over. The women saying a lie. You to say a lie. Funani don't they run, leave Biafra land. Ejiofor don't go hide. We are still doing it. Thank you all, Biafrans. God bless you all. I love you all. Remember, our leader is still behind the bars, in the hands of the wicked people. Remember Simon Ekpa, who they once called Autopilot as a mockery. As that one did not work, they began experiment. That one no work again. I wonder what thing they go come out with again. We are boldly accepting the experiment because it is working. Whenever they hit us, we go achieve something because God is with us. God is with us. This is the era of autopilot, the time the God Almighty Jehovah has taken control, and there is nothing any man can do it. Biafra is coming. You have heard the announcement. Stay in your houses. If you know, if you get somebody for Biafra land, call them anyhow you can reach them, because as the Funanis have left the land of Biafra, they don't come out finish. They know they again. Up to 20 luxurious buses, they pack them, they go with police and army escort. That will tell you that they have something they want to do. They will kill you if they see you outside. They will kill your family if they see them outside. We should be careful. I greet you all. I love you. Now, well done. Thank you, Gaddafi.
God bless you. God bless you. In the house, there is a man that I address as the attacking lion. Before we are having the attacking lion, the lion of the tribe of Judah, but now we have another attacker. But as we roll, we'll get to him. And there is a man. This man is a man that are fit for the moment of the day. He is a man that are making a great impact in this battle that we are into. He is called the Ajere of all time. Mazera, please. The Biafrans already know you. Please kindly introduce yourself once again, to fulfill all righteousness and let the Biafran people know that the lion is here in the building. Thank you. You have the mic. Thank you.
Autopilots.
Woto
is our code. Autopilot IPOB. Woto is the primo. And all protocol, I want to appreciate my comrades on this block for making yourselves available for this work that appointed us to do. This is a divine assignment. Mazi Tony, Mazi Gaddafi of Biafra, Mazi Okonkwo, and Mazi, appreciate every one of us that are available at this part of this divine project. And I thank you, fellow Biafrans, for hanging into this gospel of heaven. Mazi Kanu said that and then we are doing the work that heaven has appointed us to do. Me like this. I left my house since 5:30 a.m. up to 5 minutes, and I hook on to join you guys and to do the had any meal since after lunch. But you can see that the spirit of Biafra has taken hold of you. Even food is not important. Food, because this is duty. One duty call, you just have to answer that this is the best time to be alive, and we are making it happen because God has placed us on this earth for, like Mazi go reminded us, like Mazi Americano said, that some of for this particular purpose, and it will be a sin if you are wanted or they are looking for you and you are not found at such a time as this. My name is Rafael Chamaka Jere, and I'm blessed team that is about to bring Biafra come 2023. Biafra must come. Thank you very much.
God bless you. God bless you, the lion in the building. Above all, we have the attacker himself. He says some people play as a defense, some people play the midfield. He said he plays as an attacker. And indeed, he is the one. There's a man in the building, the man who does it the way it is, the man who has been in this struggle, contributing one or two, building one block and another, making sure we are where we are today. His name is Mike Austin Okonkwo. Please, Mazi Austin, please, not that the Biafra didn't know you. They already know you. They know you very well. Even the child in the boom know you. Please, can you still fulfill the all righteousness by introducing yourself? Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Gaddafi. I greet you, and I greet every of my comrades here. And I say, may Chuku Kabema keep us to survive. My brother Raf, but I was Sunny, and 247. I salute all of us here. And Biafrans on the comment section, my name is still Mazoko. I salute all of you. Our spokesperson is Maz Simon Iba, and our Umada leader, Madam Azuka Honorable, aka Eweje Jog, followed by other Umadas. We greet you from here. Like as all of you know, my name is Okonkwo, Like as Gaddafi rightly said, in every wing in football technique, there must be a wingers, there must be a midfielder. My position is number whatever thing I choose to be. So I'm not playing defense, I'm attack. So I can metamorphose at any time, but my target is to get Biafra. That is where we stand. And to be honest with us, Biafra must come, and nothing will stop Biafra. Those imposed enemy, one day, they are going to surrender by themselves. My name is Okonkwo. I'm here with you, and to follow this upbringing today from whatever Gaddafi placed on our table, we'll follow it. God bless you.
Thank you. This is short, sharp, and powerful. Thank you, Master Kunkwo. And there is a man also in the building. Like I always said, everybody is already aware of who you are. The work you do shows who you are. And this man in the building, he said he must survive to be among the men that got out Biafra. And I always used to tell him that not only you will survive, I will join you to survive. His name is Choose Survivor. Please, Mazi Choose Survivor, introduce yourself to Biafran people. When I say introduce yourself, does not mean that the Biafran people don't know who you are. They really know who you are, but this is the procedure we got to follow, you understand? So please, kindly introduce yourself to Biafran people. Thank you. And God bless you. You have the mic.
Thank you so much, my brother Gaddafi. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate my fellow comrades who are here. I appreciate every one of you. And I say, may Chukwu continue to guide and bless every one of you. And I, first of all, apologize for coming late. Please bear with me. This wasn't intentional. I really apologize. And to my fellow Biafrans who are out there, those on the comment section, I appreciate every one of you on the comment section. You are the ones that are giving us the energy that make us to go forward and continue to march on. And as long as you're there, you are part of the media. That's why you are there sharing and liking. Remember, I always tell you, sharing and liking is part of the media. When you like the program and you share, you are actually playing a role in the media. And it is very important that you like. When you like the media, when you like the program, you are actually helping us to trigger the algorithms to send information to other people to be able to come and join us on this broadcast. That is why it is very, very important that you have to like and share. Because as you all know, on this very Biafra issue, you see that the social media is always intimidating us, trying to contract our movement and try to make sure we don't expand. Your liking and sharing will help us to expand and make sure we break the bounds. Once you like and share as much as you can, the algorithm will not hold us back to reach other Biafran people. So we have to do that. So I appreciate everybody who has joined us today, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every one of you. And also I appreciate our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa. I appreciate our Supreme Master Nande Kanu. As you all know, we have two pillars who are directing us on this very affair. Master Nande Kanu laid a very strong foundation. And on that foundation of Master Nande Kanu is where we are standing. The dragon today is building on that foundation without moving an inch. And every one of us are heaping sand on him, holding his hands up and make sure that he doesn't fall asleep. Chukwu Okike will continue to give us strength and will continue to march forward until when we get to the promised land very, very soon. There is no doubt. If you are one of those doubting, if at this stage you are still doubting where we are headed, whether Biafra will come or not, I'm sorry, we can't help you. What I would advise is that if you have a pastor, go and meet your pastor for deliverance. If you don't go to a pastor, if you have a native daughter, go and meet your native daughter for deliverance. If you are a Muslim, go and meet your imam for deliverance. At this stage, it is very clear that Biafra is coming and it must come. Thank you. I remain blessed.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. You know, we will not forget the man who laid this foundation where we all of us are building upon. In anything we do, we remember where we are coming from. A man that doesn't know where he's coming from always end up making a very big mistake. So that is why whatever we say, whatever we do, we still remember the internal leader of this movement, Dim Chukwemeka Odemegwonjuku, who began this journey, who looked at the suffering that his people were going through. He said, my people must have right to life. That is where we are today. You know, the journey has been like a relay race. People hand battles to the people. It is our hand today. The Bible says many were called and few were chosen. And it is my joy and it is my great pleasure that each and every one of you that are sitting here today are the people who is running the final race. And I believe that we get to the top. We go to the last, we have crossed the Rubicon, we are not going back. And again, I still want to remind the Biafran people, not that they forgot, it's just a few of them that think otherwise, behave like they forgot, that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who the God Chukwu Okike Abiama give the lantern put out the light of this agitation or this movement for this liberation. It was a struggle in his hand, and as it stands today, he has passed it on. Well, he is yet to come. He will soon join us as well. Now, we thank our God who brought a man like Mazen Nandikano, who made the lights, who keep putting fuel inside the light, the lantern, and the lights did not go off in his hand. And today, we thank God for his life, and we all ask the God of Biafra and the God who made heaven and earth to be with him wherever he is today and give him the grace and the strength, because he said something. He said he will never fail us, he will never disappoint us. It is we, some of us, that will fail him. And today, the failure is unfolding. People like Jofo, who is the most trusted, as he claimed, is become the tongue in the flesh, has become the instrument in the hands of our enemy. You know, above all, today, there is a man called the Dragon, the spokesperson of Biafra people. He is the interim leader of this movement. Today, we are working with him, and it's my pleasure that each and every one of us are here today, raising the hand of Moses, as like Aaron. You know, today, Mazi Simon Egba is also in the front line of this agitation. It was in the agitation in the hand of Mazi Nandekano, but in the hands of Simon Egba, it becomes a liberation. Now we are going to liberate our people, and these are the part of the liberation force, which all of us are here gathered. And above all, we just want to remind the Biafran people that the seat at home is just a throne to what is to come. The seat at home that was announced the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, then 13th, we go on break. Then 14th will resume on this month of December. It is something that we must take serious. And because we must take it serious, see, let me tell you, whether we enforce it or we did not enforce it, there are people that are going to enforce it for us. There's always a saying that says, when you want to kill a dog, you give the dog a bad name. So even if we did not enforce it, even if we don't intend to enforce it, the zoo and their terrorist government are going to enforce it. So we encourage you to remain indoor. We encourage you to sit at home. It is not called sit outside. It is called sit at home. Then you are going to sit inside your house. You remember those days, our leader used to say, if there is any goat that you see moving on the street, kill the goat and eat it. So I stand upon the protocol of our leader to tell you, in these days of this run, if there is any chicken on your front edge, if there is any goat around you there, kill it and eat. Because anything that goes outside that day becomes a meat for food. It may be a meat for food for the enemy or a meat for food for your friends. So as we proceed today, we want to show you the reason why we must resist the enemy. We must make sure we stick to this Biafra, because the only solution and the final solution is Biafra. Remember, Biafra we ask for, Biafra we seek, and Biafra we must get. So, Mazi Sonny, as we want to begin our enlighten our people, not because they don't know, they already know, but we want to build on a solid ground that our leader has already, the foundation our leader has already laid, and Mazi Simon is putting one block another in there, and we are the co-workers to make sure that we build this nation. Please, I know that there is a video which we want to draw our discussion from today. Please, can you bring it to the screen while we proceed?
Okay, Mazi, let me bring it to the screen.
You know, if I raise hand like this, you pause in case. So while we are waiting for the video, above all, we need to thank the people that are watching us, our followers. You have been a wonderful set of people. You have been following our leader today. You are following us. You see the truth in Simon Egba and the good job that Simon is doing. And you keeping on. I salute you all. I can read every comment that are coming on here. I know you are the ones that are born to restore Biafra, the chosen ones. And I'm glad that my name is there. And I'm also glad that your name is there. I can see what your comments. Please keep it up. And again, share this program. You can see from every angle, from the platform of Mazi Rafajere, from the platform of Sonny Akbarawa Sonny TV, from the platform of Choose Survivor, from the platform of Mazi Okonkwo and other IPOB media team platform. We are streaming from my platform. I am streaming even in the Twitter. I am streaming from all my platforms, from Gaddafi of Biafra TV. I also stream from Biafra Freedom Voice TV. So each and every one of us, please, wherever you are watching from, click the like button, like Mazichi Survivor advised us. Click the like button. Yeah, like from the platform of Mazi 247 and Ugo Chris as well. We are streaming live every area, both the Twitter, both Facebook. Please, wherever you're watching us from, click the like button and subscribe so that whenever we come, you will be the first to know. God bless you. Mazi Sonny, we are waiting for the video as we proceed.
I'm not here on any political platform. I'm here driven out of concern and care for Nigeria. And that also does not mean that scratching at yesterday from misinformation, packages of propaganda that subjected me to persecution cannot be scratched. I love it whenever it is scratched deeper so that people can understand. Mr. President, before I start, let me first apologize. I was in another program at Transcorp and I had to conclude and rush here. I apologize for all of us coming late. Mr. President, protocol was established before I came here. So most humbly, I want to say I'm standing on the well-laid protocol so established before our arrival. And I also thank you, comrades, for giving me the opportunity, no matter how short it might be, to share our thoughts at this time in Nigeria's history with you today. At the beginning, every Nigerian, particularly elites and special case, is the label. You must dissect the history that brought Nigeria to where we are. And let me start it this way. With the discovery of oil, and with the restructuring of a body outside Nigeria by some foreign interest, ideas were put forward and Nigeria became the main target. There were issues that were brought to the fore that the media took. But there were so much that people are not aware. And what people are not aware is what I'm going to talk about. Whether it is considered friendly or it is considered painful, The country I have is Nigeria. Speaking the truth to my brothers and sisters in Nigeria is part of worship. When people understand themselves, when mutual suspicion is forced to give way, when facts and truth govern what people do and say, when lies give way, and when light beams on the patches of obstacles deliberately created by man, then that environment becomes safe for mankind to dwell therein. In 1972, it was agreed that Nigeria should not, under any guise, be allowed to grow. I said this yesterday. Many leaders called me until they found these secret documents. And I'm going to talk in this
You might stop
direction,
him.
culminating to the games going on even now. And I am concerned talking now.
You know, he made a point there. He said in 1972, Nigeria was planned, programmed, never to succeed. You see, these are the reason why, because we know all this. That's why we look at this zoo, this evil forest, a place where the government are sponsoring the killings of its own citizens, a place of backwardness, a place of never do well, a country where nothing works. Now, this man that is speaking, his name is Abza Mustafa. Al Mustafa. He was a major in army during the time of Abacha. This is a man that knows every pin that falls to the ground in that zoo called Nigeria. He was in charge of Asarok. He was the person that was even ruling. He was the man who made Abu Salami a president. This is Hamza Mustafa. He knows the truth, the whole secrets about this place, this Royal Niger Delta company of British. Now, he is telling you that he found a secret document where Nigeria was planned never to excel. So, my brothers, you see, this is why we gathered here today. If we go stage by stage in this video, you will hear a lot of secrets. How they plan to run down our industries so that we are not going to have job for our people. You know, so from the top there, Maz Sonny Agrawa, please use like 3 minutes to explain to Biafran people. You know, this says Nigeria will never plan to excel. And this is a man from the north. He knows the truth and is speaking the truth to the authorities. So please, Master Tony, without wasting our time, I give you time to explain what to think or what you have to address to Biafran people. Please go on.
Okay, thank you, Mazi Kadafi, thank you, everyone in the studio, thank you, Beatrix, wherever you are. Um, just like we have been saying from the beginning, and why MNK has been talking, one Nigeria was never meant to be good. So it is not going to be good tomorrow, neither is it going to be good today, neither is it going to be good in 2023. So, what this man is actually reminding you is that as you are wasting your time against 2023, as you are planning to put some people into power to go and kill your brothers and sisters, that you should remember that the mandate of one Nigeria is about kill, destroy, maim, rape, Fulanize, and Islamize. For me, I don't expect anything good to come out. If these people here in this conference were actually sensible enough, after this conference, would have dissolved everything that they are trying to do to make sure one Nigeria remains one. But because of the fact that wisdom has elapsed them and they don't even know where they are, That is why even when they carry the dead body of your brothers and sisters that have been killed and they lay them in front of you, you are still shouting one Nigeria. It is very pathetic. So I am encouraging you, if you are a Biafran, a lover of freedom, Oduduwa and Macedonia, from wherever you are and from the Middle Belt, and if you're from even Hausa and you want freedom, please desist from propagating anything in one Nigeria, because it will only take you to doom. There will Chineke.
You know, I would like us to just browse through this particular first stage with like 2 minutes of our time, because we are going to push forward. You know, in this video, you will see where he was talking about how Boko Haram started. So, Mazi 247 from the top there, please use your 2 minutes and brush the brain of those obedient and those people that believe in PVC. Thank you for the one of time. God bless you. You have the mic.
Ndewo, thank you. Obedient na they don't die like June 24 now. June 1993. What do you want of obedient? Have they not seen it? They don't see them. Funanis don't run.
They fell.
Women don't tell them say no way. You to don't block head bridge, you say no way. You they talk of obedient. They are about to begin election. How many of those foolish mindless rodent people of obedience, how many of them have PVC card? And I want to ask you, how can you be campaigning for somebody that has not visited your state? How can you be campaigning for somebody that has never been in it or had a town hall meeting with you, with your king, with your community, with anything like nothing? But he's busy having town hall meeting with emirs. Any rat who pass from Funani land is having town meeting. Una be mumu. Sure, I know they talk about una be mumu, una be gullible mumus. Maybe we know they waste our time. You see, let me tell you, we are going into Biafra. Waiting again is make I talk. PDP Abihu. Listen, no election is no election. If you like, make you mobilize anything. See, if somebody still they argue or you are still doubting, ask yourself, why the Funanis in Biafra land did they run commot? Organized going out of Biafra land with what do you call them? These people where they carry gun follow people. Those police and the army where they carry gun, they protect people. Like you say, they be bodyguard. Like say they be anything. They protect their luxurious buses. I count up to 20 luxurious buses, and they were telling me there are more than 40. They are leaving Biafra land, and a Biafran is still there. Carry head they like Obi, leave north, you simba. You know, he say baka. You go die for north, and no go cry. If you have a family in the north, tell them say northerners don't leave, they don't run come off from Biafra land, run will come off from northern side. If now your property they defend, will make you no one leave. Let me tell you something. You go still die. That your property, you go still die. So it's better you lose the property and keep your life. We are not looking faces you. As they don't criminalize us, we are criminalizing everything into Biafra. It's our advantage. Call us names, it doesn't matter. Boo us, woo us, you know important. The important thing is Biafra. I agree, say me. I am one of those people that are born to talk, to stand in the gap for Biafra restoration. I don't know about any other person. And I want to tell us that, look, whatever is happening now, you should know that it's not just an ordinary. We are now in a strategic moment where things they happen where you cannot even explain how they are happening. ever since the hoisting of the Biafran flag, things has been happening that nobody knows how, nobody knows when, nobody planned them. Today, you see what happened in Onitsha Head Bridge. Today, you see the Fulanese running out of the Biafra land. The other 2 days ago, you saw the women after they have brutalized, beaten, harassed, embarrassed, bullied, tear gassed our women in Enugu State. They said the other side in Abia State, and a lie. We go do them. If you want kill us, come kill us. So we are in an era that God has taken control. Chukwuka is in control, and this is the total overtaken by the spirit of autopilot. It's not any man's making. And now I want every other person to know, allow yourself so that the spirit of God in Biafra land will possess you and use you to restore Biafra. As you allow yourself, you will not die, but you will live to see the glory of God in the land of Biafra. But when you resist, you carry head like Obi, you go die, join them. You don't go see Biafra. Thank you, Gaddafi.
Thank you. God bless you. Without wasting of our time, Mazo Konko, it is your time. I hand over the mic to you. You know, they said the Nigeria was planned never to excel. I begin to ask, that is why there is no electricity, no hospital, no good road, no social amenities that you can find in that country. A place that's rich in gold and diamond, a place that is rich in oil, still is a dungeon. So, Master Konko, you have the mic, please. Use your 2 minutes and use it. And talk to Biafra people. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaddafi. Let me start by raising my voice to also tell us and everyone that listening to us that Nigeria has been bewitched by the white supremacy. They have been bewitched. And the problem is that Nigerian sickness is uncurable. You know, sometimes when someone is, is in trouble, is sick, then you find the person gets information that the sickness has a medication somewhere, then that individual can have a hope that it can recover at any time. But it's worse in the case of Nigeria is that Nigeria is a barren womb that can never conceive. Nigeria is now. Let me go to a statement of Mustafa there. Mustafa, if you have listened to that tape very well, he said, dissecting what have brought Nigeria from where to where he is, from where we were to from where he was to where he is today. That's the way he put it. But dissecting what have brought Nigeria to where she is or where he is today, that is the area where we'll be looking at. Mustafa made a very clear statement of what has happened even from 1995, how the Boko Haram has been created by the white people, this America and the Britain. They are the ones that created that Boko Haram for their own purposes. You know why? So that they cannot be able to allow Nigeria to be free until they take all our gold and diamond and precious stones. We're not talking about oil. You see what they did? They deceived the Fulanese and hand them over the weapons and focus their eyes on killing those concerning the oil or the weed that has the oil in the southeast, which is Biafra land. But the Boko Harams defending and protecting. See, Boko Haram actually is preventing those people who are deploying and taking your gold there. So Mustafa pointed out here, before you should talk about Obi, before you should talk about one Nigeria, you first of all has to focus on what has brought Nigeria to its downfall today. That is number one. The Western hand is inside, not to allow that country, geographical location called Nigeria, to be free. And those who dies on it is the Biafran people, because all these resources you see is coming actually from the Biafra land. Now, what about in Sambisa Forest? All the resources that are there, but the whites, they impose Boko Haram to us, sponsored by the Fulani, and the same Boko Haram you see are all Boko Haram, I could say, Fulani herdsmen converted. And one of it is Gaddafi. They are all splitted into different forms. The same ISWAP is the same Boko Haram. The same Boko Haram is the same Al-Shabaab. All these terrorist organizations are the one protecting the interests of the West and the Fulanis. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw ahead of time. He knew that instead of these people to allow that Nigeria to be free, rather they will kill everybody by the help of Buhari. That's why we must make sure that we break up Nigeria and frustrate Nigeria before Nigeria frustrates us. But before we must go, Nigeria must eat everything that have swallowed that belong to the Biafran people. That's why we're here and we're counting the days down. We must get to Biafra. Do not forget what Mustafa said. He is looking at what has brought us from where we were before to where we are now, to the point of splition. And the only thing Mustafa is pointing at there is Nigeria can never be mepotalized. If you like, go and bring the dead body of our obese grandfather. Nobody can be a president of Nigeria because Nigeria is under a curse. Thank you, Gaddafi, for that wonderful chance you gave to me.
God bless you. God bless you, my brother. Mazi Rav, the attacking lion. Please say you have the mic. You know the event of the day? Please fire from the angle. Double silencer. Right on.
Namdebo onyendu o meriwono ndizu ya abakare maman onapuri merinamde war. This thing we are hearing from this man, the Kanu have already exposed all these things. There's nothing new. So all what they are saying is not new to us. We have all resolved that we are on our way out of this. Now this man here, he is a bloody murderer whom they have used to kill and destroy and maim. Coming to tell us he has the history of Nigeria. Nigeria was planned. Of that we know. That is why we must end. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid a code that is giving any validation to any zoo. Anyone that is a Biafran, anyone that is not, or you are on IPOB, you say, let us give them a chance. There's no chance, because any chance that is available is one chance. Don't have any dealings with these people. So, Umuchineke, all story, let them tell their story to the gods. As far as we are concerned, is to go. What is his name? Thank you for what you have said. We already know Biafrans, we are going out of that zoo because that zoo is already collapsed. The thing they are doing now is just to see patch, and as far as we are concerned, so we are not going to be involved in their patching. Continue to patch. You are already in a one chance ticking time bomb. You can see people already running. And you want to join them to patch. Hey, my brother, join this autopiloted IPOB and create the awareness. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, lock down. We are going out of that zoo. And the way here, Kuteria, don't need to waste further time. We need to move. Thank you. We cannot hear you. They said I should refresh. I don't know whether I can.
Yes, your voice was angry.
Mazi Gaddafi, increase your voice some more.
You know, how is it now? I hope I'm coming out clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Mazraf, your voice was a kind of a breaking. Maybe you do reflection a little bit. Maybe. So, there's something I love in this IPOB. There's a particular language I love so much. It says we move. When we say we move, the meaning? After ups and downs, after everything, we move. So, Master Sonny, please we move with the video while we wait for True Survivor to take his seat. God bless
Okay,
you.
we move for. I should continue to play, Abi.
Sure.
Okay.
And the question is, the Labour has never sat down to create a think tank to say, why did government A did this and B is doing this? You should be seen to have a liaison body. You should be seen to now be working with government. You should be seen to have expanded, even if it is Pharaoh that was in power. It's your right. The fact that they are called military government is different. But I tell you that it's a game. Labour against government, government against Labour is a literature. The way budget is prepared so that they take your resources, the way policies are created and given to those in power to just do it blindly so that they can support them. I give you two examples, and the past speaker, please take note of this. You served in Babangida's government. When there is a military government in place, it is coup that brought them to power. What you may not know is that there are international communities involved. There are Nigerians involved, contractors and civilians involved. There are some notable civil servants involved. When the government is formed, the government is not independent. Concept or policies are sold, and the government is told to carry them out as part of agreements. When Labour doesn't like it, you go on strike. But there are questions you didn't ask. There is so much energy you dissipated that you shouldn't have. What you would have done was negotiation rather than confrontation. The Labour would have been richer. There was a psychological aspect of it. Because unless there is friction, unless there is gap between a government and the people, those in power will sit comfortably. But the more they create stories and friction is raised, out of nothing, government will not be on her feet. Bodies like Labour will not be on their feet. But the more the friction, the better. And it is when you are fighting that you lose your resources. And I'll give you an example. In 1995, the need to look for resources to run African states became an issue. Nigeria was more or less totally bankrupt. The need to run Nigeria became an issue. Salary payment was difficult. Then Libyan government, along with Germany, decided to utilize a satellite from a private satellite company that has shares of government of Germany in it. They discovered uranium in abundance and in high quality, well spread in Niger. Out of curiosity, that leader and other leaders decided to say, scratch part of Nigeria and let's take a look. They were shocked with what they discovered. In Northeast, they discovered a portion. And that portion, in part of Zambeza, leading to Lake Chad. What was deposited there? This is not hearsay. I was in Libya, I was in attendance, along with Nigeria's ambassador, two of us allowed. Then he was later told to go, and I was left alone, along with the Libyan leader and the German company and the owners of the satellite. What was kept there was capable of producing 10 Dubais, 1996. You can quote me in the eyes of this world. Mustafa said so. I'm not into rhetorics. I love this country. I stand for this country. We are already targeted and hated by numerous forces. But if that is what they should do for us rendering service to Nigeria, then definitely they have not started. What we discovered at that material time was a shocker. So I asked questions. as if I didn't understood what they were saying. The Libyan leader then, may so rest in peace, said, and I quote, "I mean, what is in this place is enough for you to produce 10 Dubais, 1996. The product of this satellite was brought to Nigerian head of state by me. I brought the 2 metallic boxes. Where is it? Who took it? What happened? Where is the...
Mazi Gaddafi, please tell me where you want me to pause. So we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Let me finish this particular statement that he's making.
Okay.
Then you take it where you started it from this particular, then we rule. Go ahead.
Money. Now, hold on. What might interest you is what I'm going to say. Nigeria is poor. Your industries are dead. But hear this. 1999, November 1st, I was in prison. They came to meet me in prison. And they asked me numerous questions on the way we were managing some certain things about Nigeria. I wouldn't want to mention. They mentioned some names and commanders they required to do some certain jobs for them. But the question I asked is, was it for Nigeria? At the end of the day, to cut the story short, is to tell you that Boko Haram was a calculated game. No, I'm begging you, see, I want us to listen with patriotism as Nigerians, because when hopelessness confronts a person who is thirsty, unknown to him, he is standing on an oasis. He is dying of thirsty. He is looking for water and busy praying. But the senses to dig the water and then come back alive is the problem of Nigeria. You are rich, you have it, you are scavenging for it. Most unfortunately. Now, from that time till now is 23 years. People might not tell you this, I'm telling you. I'm ready to be accused, abused, it doesn't matter. I am here. Precious stone has been what they have been taken. Boko Haram were our sons and daughters given a wrong indoctrination. Taking opium from Afghanistan, the hashes in the world, mixing some wood, a certain chemical. When they dip a date in it, and then after 4 hours, whosoever takes it becomes a robot. You are totally robotic. You will respond to orders. You will not feel pain. You will not think. You will not reason. They kill numerous soldiers, many widows in barracks, many orphans littered all over, many refugees scattered around Nigeria. Is labor aware? Keep that aside. It's the social ills created for Nigeria and Nigerians. What you may ask yourself is, how much of this real stone have they taken in 23 years? What has it contributed to Nigeria's growth? Did they build one single textile with the money? Who are the Nigerians collabing with their external factors? When did it start and how many regimes work with them? Can you even quantify the number of officers, soldiers killed, traditional rulers? Can you quantify the friction created between Muslims and Christians? When a bomb is lodged in the church, they will quickly write in the paper the next day, it was Mosque A that did it, and vice versa. They bomb the mosque and blame the church. It's not true. It's a game. So that when you fight yourself, when confusion keeps you aside, they are busy taking what you have. But you sit down. You sit down and look at newspapers.
Can you see how I am feeling? I am boiling inside. I hope, my comrades, I hope you understand what this guy explained here. Above all, the way they planned it, is it a country that the Biafran people should be a member to? Please, I am short of words. Mazi Sonny, do you have anything to say from what you just heard?
Actually, my sound system is bad, so I did not get everything well. But gather, from all I could gather, Boko Haram was a planned thing. And the way they have been doing everything, you can never see that they say they bring somebody to book. The sole aim of this charade is to make sure that they even sell you off when you are not even born yet. I'm talking about the children yet unborn, sir. The children yet unborn are even sold out before they even come to see the mother earth. So it's quite pathetic. What we are trying to connect to Biafrans to understand from this video, I'm sorry that my sound system is bad, so I could not get every
Okay.
detail from that video.
Let
But
me say what we're going to do. You will
what
push
I
it back a
would
little bit.
Oh,
Go
no,
on.
it's not about me pushing it back. My sound system just cracked now. So even if I push it back, I will not be getting the message well. But
Okay, no
I'll
problem.
watch it
We move.
later. But the point is here now that Biafran should understand that we don't have to remain in this contraption for the next 1 year.
Bam.
2023 is the turning point. And that is when we will show them that we can say something and then we stand on it. When we say no elections in Biafra land, some people don't really understand. No election in Biafra land is a systematic way of expunging one Nigeria from Biafra. It's a systematic way of disabling and maiming the senators and the governors and the leaders in Biafra land who are serving this evil government who are still coming to kill us. When we say no election in Biafra land, some people are just laughing. How can we give you election in 2023? We are counting this for you. Mm-mm. With everything that this man have said here, we are putting them all together to make you understand that with all these evidences, and yet, the governors that you have, the leaders that you have, the ones in Biafra land and the ones in the north, the ones in the east, the ones in the west, the ones in the middle belt, none of them can give you a solution to it because they are all in one chance. The only solution to this one Nigeria one chance now is for all of you to come together and make sure you support this Biafra or nothing. There will Chineke.
Thank you. You know, there is one Nkurumiri Ikechi that is on the comment section. Nkurumiri Ikechi, if you have your sense, you wouldn't comment what you just said. But may Nigeria happen to you and your family. Thank you. And I say, and it say, Nigeria will happen to you. So from the top there, 247, you've heard how Mustafa explained what was discovered. Iranian is things that we use to produce this phone we are using, this gadget we are using. That is the major raw material for it, for that production. And Nigeria has the raw material. Nigeria does not produce anything. They station Boko Haram there for them to be taking these mineral resources. Remember the gold in Zamfara for the northerner. Please, 247, Mazugo, do you have anything to say? What do you understand from this explanation about why we're not supposed to be the part of this kind evil forest? Thank you. Please use your 3 minutes.
Ndewo.
There,
Well, the thing that baffle me, I be that surprise me, I be that shockalize me. Say some people still they believe say they get Nigeria. Your papa house, where you go claim, you go sure say na your papa get that house, and you go sure say na your biological mother. You go sure say you know say na your papa get the house, because they no go tell you say it be like say na your papa house be this. When another man go tell you say your papa don't die, you go the claim house. So Nigeria no belong to you. You are not a Nigerian. First of all, before you go claim to be a Nigerian, What be the meaning of Nigeria? You don't know. Nigeria, is it supposed to be a country of the, listen, who created Nigeria, by the way? The person getting country, they speak one language, they get one culture, our own. You call them Nigeria. They go carry different, about, let me not lie, about 4 different nations, combine them together. And then somebody still they believe, say, in get country. It has surprised me that the people that are they have baptized with the South are still crying. We want to take our Nigeria. I know the talk of Igbos. I know the talk of Yorubas. You get Nigeria. Listen, like you hear that man say, Nigeria was designed not to function. Now so it be. Now so it be. Nigeria can never be. Nigeria have never been. Nigeria will never be. Even if you work Nigeria make it be, Nigeria go tell you say you make mistake, you go collapse. So when you see anybody trying to build on China goals have been a spiritual realm, you want go build house where you go live with your family for spiritual realm, you get mental, you know well. You need psycho, you go yaba left. Anybody today you see where the thing say it want make they develop this beautiful country where they call Nigeria, it don't spoil. And let me tell you, anybody that is trying to build or rebuild Nigeria, we die with Nigeria. That is it. We have no choice. We have no choice but to do only one thing: go our separate ways. Nigeria get gold for where they call am Zamfara. They get oil for. They don't get oil itself for north, but all of them now for. If say na my studio, they are for the show na the video na go they see them, because when the gold they go do up now the same people will divide you as where name you Nigeria now their private jet. They go for Zamfara, go carry the gold, go their land, to see that they don't fool you. They get the pipes, as they tell you, say they don't discover pipe where be criminal pipe, thief pipe them. Where that pipe go? Which country go? Whose company? Whose refinery go? Nigeria. They design them say na puppet. You know what in be puppet? That kind of toy where you go see children, they go put a hand, they control them. If they want make it look this side, they go turn them. If they want make it look this side, if they want make it laugh, they go use. They are controlling Nigeria. Nigeria is a puppet in the hands of the colonial masters. When I think say they don't go, colonial masters never go. They are still in this country you call Nigeria. When I small in social study, they tell us say that the River Niger was named the River Niger. No, that Nigeria was named after the river Niger. I come dey ask my teacher, say, who give the river Niger? You know, answer me that question. Until today, I still dey wait. Somebody will go come tell me who named the river Niger. Thank you so much.
Thank you, 247. Mazokogwo, this thing is a good spimpering me. You know, let me use this my grammar. It's my manufactured one. It's good spimpering me. How the Kabas formed this Boko Haram. No wonder Buhari said the attack on Boko Haram is attack to the north. That is a confirmation of what Mustafa is saying. Mazi, in that direction of Mustafa, in that line of action, please say something again. Please, Mazi, throw a powerful light into it. God bless you.
Yes, thank you. God bless you. You know, Ralph said something before when he was saying something. He was pouring it direct to the man. You know, yeah, what people used to say, so is an identity, is kind of something. So the issue there is this Mustafa. I used to believe something that there's no difference between analyzer and analysis. In Igbo language, we say what you're pointing and the fingers that are returning to what you're pointing. So both you and what you are trying to figure out are the same thing. You see. So in this action, you see that let's take what he says and throw away who he is, because if we base on who he is, he's also the same people that the birds was speaking to the Okochuku, not the same people. Okay, so but we have to look into what he's now bringing out, because some of these people, when they find out that they're about to leave, they start to talk about the things that are true. But it is not that we're going to take people like Mustafa serious, because he also has a hand in what brought Nigeria where it is now, or where she is now. So we must also not neglect that. So the issue there is we have to focus on what has brought Nigeria to where it is today. That which has brought Nigeria to where it is today is the fraudulent, I could say 1949 and 1914 amalgamation with an intention, and seconded by the corrupt constitution, which is fraudulent. Another word for fraud in English translation simply means deception. So Nigeria is living under deception, and that's why even the youth and everyone is living also under illusion. So when you decode what is living on illusion, it simply means you are living in an undeniable expectation which can never mature. This is Nigeria track for you. So that is why there is a need that Nigeria is broke up. Some people say it can break into 100, it will still survive, because that country called Nigeria does not exist. Mustafa says something. Nigeria is built, it's a business merchandise. Let's say amalgamation is a state of where Chief Survivor, you're selling oil, and Ombiko is selling tomato, and me, I used to sell egusi, and hereby we want to make soup. So we have to amalgamate. It is bring what you have, and it is a market center. So therefore, there is a need that Nigeria collapse. And someone said something on our broadcast last time. He said, check the flag of Nigeria. They have not paid a price of blood. That is why the flag of Nigeria is still green, white, green. So for that green, which signifies fruitfulness, it is fruitfulness for somebody outside there, which is the colonial masters. And a lot of blood has been shed in Nigeria who's supposed to appear on that particular flag. But because of being a fraudulent nation, they don't want to show that there are many people who have died that's supposed to be remembered. Their blood is supposed to stain the flag, but they hide that secret. So the voice of the blood, which they killed in that Nigeria, is still crying since 1914 to up to date. So that is what exactly Mustafa. But we also have to look on why is this Western interest on this territory called Nigeria? Why can't British and America say the break Mazin and share this country, since what has happened as the death of human being has superseded what we call genocide? And those who commit this genocide, from Gowon and to even Buhari himself, are still parading under this face of this universe. We have to ask ourselves why, because they are protesting the interests of the Fulanese and of course the Boko Haram, by which they used to exploit the nation. So we must be awake and support the movement of Biafra so that we can be able to withdraw ourselves from this impunity. So that's not going to be something like an election. We must focus on the breakup of Nigeria. Thank you, Gaddafi.
Thank you. Mazi Raf Ajere, please, if you go, I hope you understand what Mustafa was trying to explain, why they brought up this Boko Haram to kill us and to take what is in that country. And you see, they cause problem so that, there's an Igbo adage that says, Obodadema is Urundinze. So that is what I see, that those people in the north, those Kaba, how is it that it is only in Zambisa forest they stationed Boko Haram? Why is it that they cannot break it? And I can remember when Goodluck was about to conduct the election, he reduced Boko Haram to 0. And Buhari was making mouth then, attack on Boko Haram is attack to the north. And you can see he was serving their interests. So, Mazi Ajere, throw your weight behind that line. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope my voice is coming out. I hope my voice is coming out now.
Better.
Okay. Yeah, I will talk about Boko Haram because I really want to talk about that. But meanwhile, there is a comment here and a super chat, and she's requesting that I read the comment. Thank you, Cynthia Maxwell, for your super chat, and it comes with the comments. It says, please read the super chat. when you say fraudulent constitution, 1999, some will think that the constitution is simply a fraud. Please stress the point that a fraud was committed. An actual crime was committed in introducing the current constitution. Now you understand that the 1999 constitution is what some of these people that are claiming that they want to repair Nigeria are operating, they're planning to operate on. Even Peter Obi himself said he vowed that he is going to sustain that constitution. And the fraud that was committed in this constitution is that a set of people, just a handpicked, military officers, and led by Abdusalam Abubakar, they gathered together and arranged a document. And in that document, they said, we, the people of Nigeria, and you and I, we are not, consulted when they arranged that constitution. And it is not done that way anywhere in the world. Constitution is the people's, the people have to decide and agree on their document. But these people arranged the document and they handed it over to us. And then they made a larger part of that constitution to be in exclusive lists. You understand? So it is a crime on its own. That particular book that they want to operate on is a crime. Thank you very much for bringing it to the scene. So people should understand that there is no way a fraud can be used to repair a fraud. Because Nigeria itself is a fraud. And then now they have arranged a fraudulent paper and they want to use it to repair that fraud. It's not possible. Now, coming to talk about Boko Haram. Now, this man is telling us that Boko Haram was a planned thing. Now, we know it's a planned thing. Is he just telling us, just for telling us sake, this man is running for president in a certain party, which he knows that the party that he's running under doesn't even have in fact, if they conduct the election, not even up to 3 people will vote for him. So
it is well. It is well. While we wait his return, and there's a man in the building. I call him the prophet of the old. I believe he knows himself. When we ask you to introduce yourself to Biafran people, doesn't mean that Biafran people don't know who you are. That is just a formality's sake. And Mazi, the prophet of the old, please, many people don't know you with this name. Please, prophet of the old, can you tell the Biafran people who you are before I get to choose survivor? Please, prophet of the old, introduce yourself and also welcome for coming to church late. Go on, you have the mic.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me in. Yeah, my name is Paul Mpiko. We are working with the 555 vision. Thank you, Gaddafi, for the you are giving to me, prophethood. It's like you have been there when it was formed, because Elijah, Elisha, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, all of them are included when 555 vision was formed. Biafrans are here to restore Biafra, and don't panic. Don't panic. Just obey the order coming from the Biafran spokesperson in the name of Mazi Simon Eba, the dragon of our time. Thank you, media team. Thank you, Abarawa, Okonkwo 247, Wanuku, Troops. I thank you all. I thank you all, Biafrans.
God bless you. God bless you. Let me strengthen your neck a little bit.
Yes.
The message coming from the spokesperson, we in the Biafra agreed that we need Biafra, right? We all agreed. We decide what to do. We submitted to Mazi Simon Ekpa to announce to the Biafran people. are the spokesperson. So the instruction that's coming from his table does not originate from him. Or it was originated from you and I. We all agree. The Biafran government in exile agree. The men on ground that defend our land with their blood also agree. The leadership of this movement, this liberation force, we all agree and said 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, break on 13th, 14th we complete it. We will sit at home to test run what is to come. So I will just straighten your neck a little bit. You know, when you say coming, the order coming from someone, but it's not really from him. He just, like as we are talking now, you know, he's just a platform which we display information to Biafran people. So I just say, Masito go small. God bless you.
So should I put light or what?
Go ahead. You have a minute for that.
Yes. You know, thank you for Mbaziolu and every other thing, because we know what we are doing. He is our spokesperson. Not only me, not only you, not only the Biafrans, but Uchukwu Okike Abiyama have chosen that date. The ancestors in Biafran land has chosen that date for us to sit at home. And they said, this is the time. Fulanis know, some of them are running back because they know that the land of Igbo, the land of Biafra, the ancestors in Biafran land is with us. They said this is not about gun and bullet, but by the spiritual and the spirit of God that we are going to win. And the winning is here. We call everybody down home and all of them are prepared. And the Biafrans, let us advise you a little. Wait, please give me 1 minute. If you know that your pastor can give you 1 month fasting and praying, you pay your pastor, or your native dog will tell you some sacrifice you need to do for you to be rich, and you will obey. I think this is the highest sacrifice every other person should do for our land to become more beautiful than Qatar, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai. Because Switzerland will become like a village according to how Biafra will be built. From Mars and Namdekan, quote, Mars and Namdekan. Says Switzerland will become like a village according to the looks of Biafra. Our sacrifice is to obey the order coming from Chukwukiyama. I stop from here. Thank you.
God bless you as I'm passing the mic to Survivor. But there's one impression I want to correct. You know, when you look and overlook does not mean you're blind. You know, then this guy paid to talk, Ikechi, he make a comment here that Nigerian military are providing medication in Faruku Ibeku. But I want to ask that fool, is it the duty of a military to provide medication? Where is the Ministry of Health? You should know that that is a poison they are administering to Biafran people. Because by all means, they want to reduce us. Because for military to come and minister medication to people, it is not their job. It must check on the tool. It was on the tool. So, Ikechi, I don't know how much you collect, but I keep praying for you. That may Nigeria happen to you. May Nigeria happen to you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. So, as I pass the mic to choose Survivor, I don't know whether you watched the video, the explanation of the revelation of Amza Mustafa. Choose Survivor. Please draw your strength from there and tell the Biafran people from your own point of view. God bless you. You have the mic. Unmute yourself, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, better now.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing me in. I appreciate everybody once again. I don't know what's wrong with the network today. Is kind of playing himself, but we must continue. So, regarding to the video you played on Mustafa issue or whatever, I have watched the video. I've heard all the blabbing he was blabbing there, but the most important thing that I get from that place is that I don't want Biafrans to be carried away or confused with people. There is nothing that Mustafa is saying that is new to us. For me, there's nothing he's saying that is new. We have known all those things for a very long time. Mazin Nandekan himself have pushed all those informations out. But why is he now telling us about the precious stone or whatever he called it that is in the Ibiza forest or whatever? We all know that they have gold. What about the gold that they are mining? What about the gold they are mining before everybody? We saw an airplane go to the bush and take out the gold and take the gold abroad. Every statement that man is making there is only reminding us that we must get out of the zoo by all means possible. That is all I see. Every single statement he's making there is to encourage us and let us know that going out of the zoo is compulsory. And it doesn't matter how you try to play it, Nigeria will never work. He just reminded us that Nigeria will never work. He chose a portion of the place that is going to satisfy his own argument. He just chose that of the bitter forest and the precious stone or whatever to confuse us and begin to drive our attention from the Fulani killers and drive our attention to the international community. That is not where our problem lies. Why is he not talking about the gold they are mining? They are mining gold. We saw a video where airplane jet was taken off from the bush. What did they do about it? Who is talking about it? We were there in the open. In that same state, they mined their own gold and they went to sell the gold on their own. They are negotiating to sell the gold on their own. The state is negotiating to sell it on their own without anybody. They are not sharing it with anybody. But when it comes to the oil in Biafra land, it will be shared around. Everybody will partake in it. Why is he not talking about that one? Why is he distracting our attention? The only thing he was trying to do there is to drive our attention to the international community. That it is the international community that is after us. It is the United States, United Kingdom, and all this the Western world that are the ones after us. But we know that this Fulani Caliphate have their own agenda, and they are the willing tool that are being used to oppress us. He shouldn't come and begin to distract us from the main thing. We know where those ones have their own interests. We know that the Western world have their own interests. They have their interests. They have their own interests. And their own interest, for that their interest to be effective, it is the same Fulani Caliphate that is making sure that their interest is carried out. They are the willing tool who have given themselves over to begin to pursue every agenda that will benefit the Western world. So why is he telling us about it? Why is he telling us about it? We have known that for a very long time. Every game they are playing, both how they formed the Boko Haram, it is not a secret anymore. They formed it. It is all them. They are the ones sponsored it. There was a video that he made where he was asking, where he was saying that a lot of arms is flowing into Nigeria. That it seems like citizens doesn't know. He's asking a question: who are the ones bringing in the arms? Is the arms being brought in for the terrorists, or is it being brought in for the politicians? He knows all about it. These people are a bunch of confusionists trying to confuse us. Biafrans, we must not lose focus. We must not look for the only thing we will drive in whatever they are saying, that those are the reason why we must get out of that very contraption called Nigeria. We must get out of it. Everything he has been saying, everything he's directed there is giving us a reason to get out of the zoo by all means possible. Because even he himself, Mustafa, end up going there, as he has specialized, focused his attention on Zambiza forest and the precious stone that he has there. That is where he's going to focus to develop. Just like as they are manipulating the country now, you saw what they were doing, talking about the refined oil. Since Buhari entered office, he went and said he discovered oil in Bauchi State. The oil he discovered in Bauchi State. Ask him, how much did the federal government invest in that oil to get that very oil? If you compare the money spent to dig that very oil that is not going to last for even a year, compare the amount they spend, you know that these people, they don't want us to be alive. And at the end of the day, what they are pursuing is to make sure they involve all the northern states among the what they call oil producing countries, oil producing states. When they get them involved, so that when you talk about the issue of restructuring, it will be dead in arrival. You see, everything they are, every of this, their manipulation is where it will make, let us be awake, let Biafrans be awake. Ignore them. All those examples, all those nonsense they're telling you to entice you to make people clap for them. Oh, you know everything. And then what? Are you going to stop it? Are you going to stop it? Every single one of them is in support of whatever is happening. As he's making that revelation, let him get into power tomorrow. You will see him doing exactly the same thing that other people are doing. Every single information he gives there, the only thing I see there personally is that he is giving us a reason to get out of the zoo. Everybody in Biafra land should wake up. As we have succeeded in getting this point that we have gotten to now, there is no going back. There is no going back. We don't need all those revelations. We know all the evil they are performing. We know every evil they are doing. Let them not choose a particular section, choose a particular section to satisfy their evil agenda. For us, the only thing we want is out. Self-determination for the indigenous people. It's either self-determination or nothing. Referendum. It's either they give it to us by peace or we'll take it by force. And the time is close, and we must take it. Thank you, my brother.
Mazi Gaddafi, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
Okay, sorry. You know, when the video like this have been played, you know, there's two things involved. You will see, no, we have a weapon. The issue is that this, like a signpost, pointing towards the direction where we are going. It's telling the atrocities that in the zoo. We are not telling you, because of these reasons, we now make up our mind, because we have rights to live. We need to live as a people. A Biafran life matters. So these are the things they are doing. They are exposing the evil that are going on in this country called Zoo. Now, it is up to us to say, that's what we are trying to teach, to bring to Biafran people, that these are part of the reason why we want to be on our own, manage our own resources, create job opportunity for our people, create a good road, all the social amenities, that the good things of life. We need them. Our people need them. So that is the reason why when we say these are what people are doing, that is the reason why we say that. So thank you for submission. I think I started a poll on because there. Yeah. Master Okonkwo, let me start from your side. Because I want us to round up on time. We are shutting down. I want us to use 2 minutes, you know, to tell Biafra people about the sit at home and how important it is and how safe and secured that the sit at home will be. Okay, sorry, Master Okonkwo, sorry. Well, I've already told you, please go on before I go back to Master Obiko. So, Master Okonkwo, what do you have to say about this sit at home and how important it is for people to sit at home? Can you run with your 2 minutes there?
Yeah, thank you, Gaddafi. In all ways, we say life is better than death. In the parable, we said a living dog is better than a dead lion. So, I want to tell Biafran that what you had about that from 10th to 14th, right? Of this particular month, December, it is very crucial. If you ask me, like all of us know, I've quoted a lot of scriptures that backs up the sit at home. The Bible says somewhere there in the book of says, sit at home until the calamities are over. There are times to sit at home. It was even on the sit at home time that God mobilized men for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of them you see here today. During the lockdown, it was also sit at home. Because when you sit at home, God will communicate more to you. You have time to visit you in your house. That's a time where you can be able to look your surroundings and pick up yourself for this battle. One thing we must understand is there is already war in Nigeria, and this war has never ended since it started. People think that the war started in 1967 or any time that in 1970. No, or it has ended. The war has never ended, and it is still on. Although there is no, we the Igbos, we are not shooting them, or Biafrans are not shooting them, but they're a full-time war. So that is why everybody must understand the time where we are now and maintain looking forward. If you ask me, we must get Biafra. And as long as we're counting the days down, you see this sit at home, it is one of the object, one of the weapons that we have, and you must not drop it. Remember, it has been attacked from the early time that this sit at home has been mentioned to show you that it is the only weapon you have. In otherwise, when you're fighting with your enemy, what your enemy will be looking at in order to disarm you, not to harm him, is your weak point or the weapon you have to attack him. So if you check it now, you can see that this our sit at home that we're still pushing up to down has become the best weapon that we have. It is called civil disobedience. And there is no place in the whole history of the world that anybody can take you to court and say suing you because of civil disobedience. That individual can never win the case. And it is very brutal and more dangerous than shooting of guns. And this has been our strategy. And we're almost there. Since they push us, we push them. In the history of Biafra agitation, we have never picked weapon before, but until now. So therefore, there is a need that everybody should stand up and follow the voice of the spokesperson of Biafra Mazi, Simon Eba, and do accordingly, as you have said, especially this particular sit at home. It is biblical. So when you do it, it will be medicinal. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you. Mazi 247, please run your 2 minutes to educate Biafran people about, because I think we should allow 10 minutes calls. Do we agree on that?
Yeah, I think we can take a call. It's more important. People can say their mind.
Before I come to Mazi Paul Awobiko, you are off and off and on and on and on. I know your network is
Mazi Gaddafi, please remember our fundraising tomorrow.
Sure. Everything is on the table. Mazi 247, please run your 2 minutes to let the Biafra people know how important the sit at home it is for our life. The Bible says, give heed to instruction, for it is thy life. Right on, sir. You have the mic. 2 minutes.
Thank you. Sit at home or sitting at home is one of the greatest weapons we have today. And we are not going to joke with it. Anybody trying to joke or tell you anything to discourage you from sitting at home or to discourage Biafrans from sitting at home, that person hates the resurrection or restoration of Biafra. That person don't want Biafra to come. We don't need peace. We need sit at home. We don't need peace. We need Biafra. We don't need negotiation with anybody. So anybody telling you they are going for peace talk, they are going for negotiation, tell them the only kind of negotiation that might be considered is the negotiation of referendum. Outside that, nothing more. We are going to sit at home. If it is not working, may they know what, may they leave them for us. If they work for us, sit at home has brought us this far. And this far, no be joke. This far, no be small picking play. We have done sit at home for over 1 year now. We can do it again. This is the time to get Biafra. We have gone beyond 89% of getting Biafra. And we have gone beyond 89% of sitting at home. This one will remain now. Now, my be. We can sit at home for this 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14th. We can do it. And it will be better for you to sit at home and endure hunger, even if you don't have food to eat. It will be better for you to endure hunger than for you to come out and die in the hands of the uncircumcised. It will be better for you to stay in your house with your family, even if you don't have anything to eat. eat anything. If it better for you to eat sand. Carry sand for ground to put for your mouth, will kill you. It better for you to come out and die in the hands of the uncircumcised Fulanese. And when they kill you, they go use you do caricature. They go say na Biafra kill you. They go say na ESN kill you. Let me tell you, if you die, you don't die. Who kill you no more important. Who kill you no go bring you back to life. So advise yourself. If nobody advise you, advise yourself. We have to sit at home. It's just a meanwhile. It's just for a little while. It will not be long. We are going into Biafra come 2023. And this sitting at home is just a stepping stone. We can't afford to miss it. Even if you don't believe in Biafra, here comes another one. Even if you don't believe in Biafra, you don't like me, you don't like Simon, even if you don't like Mazen and Galo, no problem. But why you must sit at home is to avoid being killed by the Nigerian terrorists in police uniform, in military uniform, as a cow, as headers. So we must adopt and try everything possible to do to sit at home. Thank you, Gaddafi.
God bless you. Master Paul, I won't be true. Starting from the first video we played, where Mustafa was explaining how they form the Boko Haram, down to sit at home. Please, I will allow you, but when I like this, you know what to do. You understand me? So please, you have the mic, Master Paul, I won't be true. Talk to Biafran people, the prophet of the old.
Yeah, Biafrans, thank you once again for giving me the opportunity. The Mustafa who has been opening up, I see it as a kind of encouraging the Fulanis that they know that Biafrans are going, that they too have to survive. He is also encouraging their own people that they should know they will survive. Let these people, whether you like it or you don't like it, Biafrans are going. They have determined, they have already crossed their mind to make sure they go back to their land. So Mustafa somehow is also telling them, you people in Zambisa forest, this thing is in that place, in the other side, they have gold, and these people already know that Biafrans are going. So they are one way and they are not gingering their own people that you will survive. Listen, when Buhari put the pipeline, digging pipeline from the land and removing it in Chad, in Niger, Mali, Senegal, Morocco, Algeria, he said he is doing this thing for them to be able to acquire wealth. That was the reason. He said that's why you see they are developing that area, that northern side, down to Chad, creating unity with Chad and Senegal, because their own side is going to that area. That's why they focus in developing that area, because they are service for themselves. So what Mustafa is just to ginger their own people that they should not know that the time is up. That is how I understand this thing. Are you getting it? Then, and when we are talking about sit at home, Biafrans, you have sit at home for more than 1 year. So Igbo people used to say, it will be a shameful thing that after sitting at home for more than 17 months, then it will remain only 4 days. You have to sit at home for you to have everlasting joy. I think Igbo people can do this. It is difficult. If your pastor can give you fasting and praying, you obey it and you do it, you didn't die. My brothers and sisters, this is the best thing. And again, we are international world, and the intelligences are paying great in what we are doing. They are following us. We see, they didn't notice them. If you follow us, you will see a lot of international communities. They are following us. Again, to democracy all over the world. And the Biafrans are now of agitation, which at home recorded the first paper that used to sit at home. You know, it's another record. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Paul Amobiko, the prophet of the old. Somebody said I'm using a code word. It's not a code. That's what he is. You know, I know him like a rabbit to know his track. So, you know, I want to remind the Biafran people, tomorrow is 3rd of December. I could say I'm already on 3rd of December. Some of us are on 3rd of December already, which is Saturday. By my time, I'm already on Saturday. This is 5 a.m. here, Saturday morning. What I want to say is today, for you tomorrow, but for me today, we are having media mega fundraising. Media team / Omada mega fundraising. You know the purpose of this fundraising is because of you who are listening to us now. We want to make it whereby you don't need the data to hear us. We want to make it possible for you, for us to pass this message across to you without being stressed as in how am I going to get data to watch these people. We want to gather together. I want you to share this particular message, call this place, share it. Invite the lovers of freedom, the friends of Biafra, and Biafra in general. Let them come tomorrow. In our fundraising, we want to build the international radio stations of Voice of Biafra to every crook and corner of Biafra land. We want to shoot the Voice of Biafra to satellites, whereby even inside hole, inside pit, you will receive our signal. You'll be able to listen to us when we gather like this. Please, tomorrow for you, today for me, Saturday, we are gathering again the gathers of people to raise funds for our fundraise for our radio station. I'm not talking about the radio station that was built in 4 years. I'm talking about a radio station that was just built less than a month. This is called Voice of Biafra. Remember, during the war, Voice of Biafra played a very great role, managed by a man called Okoko Idem. You know, he managed the Radio Biafra then. The Voice of Biafra. Voice of Biafra played a very lead role, and the history is about to repeat again. The Voice of Biafra is going to play a very great role in this space we are entering. That is why we thought it wise that we should come together to put one block to another to raise funds for us to fund this station, so that whenever we come, you don't need data to listen to us. You can listen to us direct from your satellite. You can listen to us from in whichever device. You can tune in radio, every app. You can also get us direct from your small radio. That is why we thought it wise that we should gather to put sometimes our money, sometimes we used to say, put your money where your mouth is. You understand? So this is the time for us to put our money where our mouth is. And our mouth is to tell you, to bring you information, so that this information will be distributed to the grassroots. Not this lying gossip or platform where people tell lies, where that Caro White goes to disinform different people. So that is why we are gathering tomorrow your time tomorrow, my time today, for this fundraising. Thank you, and God bless you as we proceed. I wanted to run 1 minute because our time has far spent. Our people said, that is the ear that hear is not a full of math. It's not a full size of math. So I want to start from the bottom to climb to the top of the tree. Massachusetts survivor, please say use 2 minutes. 2 minutes accurate. I will time everyone. And when we are still talking, please, we expect you, Biafran people, to call in from all platforms, from Mazi 247 Ugo platform, from Sonny Agbarawa platform, from Choose Survivor platform, from 555 Vision Biafran Gospel platform, from Rap Ajere platform, and I will soon be with us, from Mazo Funko, all the platforms that this have been transmitted live. Please, I want you to call in. You know, it is bad for us to talk finish without your opinion. You are the reason why we exist. So we want to hear your opinion. We want to make sure that you are okay. We want to make sure if there is anything you don't understand, you want to ask, put up call, pick up your phone and call us to ask us, so that when we answer you, you will go home happy, as our Lord Ijimako left in the presence of our leader, being happy that our leader is in control. So that is why we encourage you to call in. That thing you will gossip at the back, please bring it to the table for us to dissect it, for us to deliberate on it, for us to give you an answer. God bless you as we proceed. Please, we are waiting for your call. So like I was saying, Mazi, Choose Survivor, please. Run your time with 2 minutes and tell us your closing remark. Thank you. While we're waiting for calls.
I didn't hear you clear. I think your voice is not clear. I didn't hear what you said.
I said you are going to use your 2 minutes for your closing remarks. You know everything you need to touch that you've not been able to touch, the things that are boiling like a hot water in your mind. Please, you can use 2 minutes. If we see reason to extend your time, we will do so. But at least use your 2 minutes. Talk to Biafra. If there is angle you know that we are unable to touch, please touch that area where we are waiting for calls from the Biafran people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Fellow Biafrans, every one of you who has been patient to be with us up to this minute, I say, may Chukwu Biama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure all of you. In all that we have been saying, I want every one of you to have it at the back of your mind that the time we are in is not a time to sleep. It is time to stay awake. It's not a time for laughter. It is not a time for play. We are in a time of war. And I'm not saying it to frighten you. Neither am I going to say anything here to make you happy, but giving you the reality. You have to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. You see, when our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, announced the agreement that we all have reached as Biafrans to sit at home, we have been preparing for that sit at home for a very long time, coming to this stage we are. But most of the time, people don't take us serious. They don't take themselves serious. But I tell you, when you hear the manner in which our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, announced the sit at home, you must have to know that this time around is a different ball game. And remember, he said it will be enforced. For a very long time, he had been saying, get yourself ready. Get food items for yourself. Those necessary things you need around you, get it together and put it close to yourself. The announcement has been coming for a very long time, but people don't take it serious. The time has come. That time that we are waiting for has come. The restoration of Biafra has started. If you are still sleeping, please wake up. And it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter how unprepared you are, we will not stop. Always remember, If when Mazen Nandekano was with us, he was telling us that we have crossed the Rubicon. Check within yourself. Where do you think we are now? Where do you think we are? If we have crossed the Rubicon long time ago, today at this stage, you should know that we are in the war front and there is no going back. Every one of you should prepare yourself. If there are things you need to do, begin to do it. Begin to ask yourself a question: what am I going to do to make sure that that vision of a Biafra will come true? Begin to play your part, and you're doing it. You are doing yourself a favor. You're not doing it for Master Simon Nepa. Neither are you doing it for any person here, or neither are you doing it for Master Nandekano. You are doing it for yourself and for your unborn generation. Every one of us must sit up at this particular point in time. It doesn't matter whether you agree or not. Biafra is going to come. That last miracle on the planet Earth that Master Nandekano talked about is about to happen. All we are doing now is to call your attention to tapping into that miracle. Do not allow yourself to be left behind. Be part of it. Play your role. Claim your own blessing. Be part of those who will restore Biafra. That is the call we're making. And if you do that, let me tell you, it doesn't matter how long you sit at home. Nobody sits at home genuinely for Biafra and regret it. You will regret it. Whatever you lose, I'm going to get it in 1,000 folds. It wants it. You better begin to key in. If you're not started, begin to ask yourself, what am I going to do for Biafra? What will be my contribution to make Biafra come? If you answer that question, if every Biafra can answer that question effectively, we don't have a reason to begin to beg people for fundraising and beg this. Whenever it's being called, you'll be there. We don't have a reason to beg you to come and be here for sit at home. Nobody has to beg you to sit at home. But remember, the enemy will always do what they know how to do very well. If you have decided to sacrifice your life, we can't help you. We can't help you. What we are doing today is to make sure that we cut down the collateral damage as much as we can. And it is our desire that every Biafran living today will be alive to raise the flag. We don't derive joy in the death of anybody. That is why you see the media team speaking and shouting, giving you information. Information is key. Do not keep any information to yourself. As you have come to this platform, begin to share as much, make sure you share the message to somebody. Click like and share to somebody. You are part of the media. When you are sharing, you are equally doing something. Biafra will come. It doesn't matter whether you believe it or you don't believe it. So many of us are already living in Biafra. We breathe it, we eat it, we see it. If you have not started seeing it, wonder the kind of agitator you are. But I pray that you key in and begin to see it. Thank you, my brother.
God bless you. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. You know, when we use 2 minutes, there's other thing we needed to touch, but due to want of time, you know, Ejiofor has been kept silent for a very long time. We have to remind him he has collected 50 million and pocketed it inside his pocket, and are now the eyes of the Biafran people. We'll bring that. But as it stands now, Ukonkwo, please, if there is any area that you think we need to touch that we didn't, like, there's something
Gaddafi, sorry, we have caller here.
Go ahead.
No, put number. Dada call me. Maggie, go on.
Go on.
Okay. Mazi, go on, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Autopilots TV Media team. This is Erasmus. I hope I'm coming out clear.
Yeah, very clear.
Okay.
Welcome, Erasmus.
I watched it. I watched the video. I've watched the video before. I actually think that video should not have made it to our platform, and I'm going to explain why. Now, if you watch Mustafa very well, the discovery that he talked about happened in 1996. Now, I have not heard Mustafa say anything about that discovery, about the looting all this while. So to me, what Mustafa is just trying to do, he told the world half-truths just to distract the world and distract everybody. Because the questions I'm going to ask is for everybody listening and for our Mustafa was one. The precious stones uranium that were discovered in Sambisa forest, right? Is it because of those precious stones that were discovered in Zamfara that is discovered in Sambisa forest that is making Boko Haram to ransack villages, that's making Fulani herdsmen to ransack villages in Plateau State, in Adamawa State, in Benue State? Is it because of the uranium in Sambisa forest that made Fulani to want us to give them Ruga to have settlement in every community over in the whole Nigeria to make it easy for them to overrun us? Is it because of the uranium in Borno State that made Boko Haram that made Fulani and Boko Haram to have active armed cells in over 1,300 locations in the southeast and southwest? There was an intelligence report that came out from a former retired police officer from Biafra land who gave us that intelligence, giving us the number of cells that this armed Fulani herdsmen have all over southeast and southwest. So is it the same uranium that is in Sambisa forest that is making the Fulani herdsmen surround the southeast and southwest? These are questions begging for answer. The reason for what is going on right now has absolutely nothing to do with uranium or no uranium in Sambisa forest. Uranium is not in Biafra land. Uranium is not in southwest. So is it the same uranium in Sambisa forest that they are looking for in the southwest and southeast? The real thing is this, because if you watch that video very well, there was where he tried to distract the attention, where he said that these people are killing Christians, killing Muslims. So that's exactly where he's going, to distract the attention. Commodore Olawumi told the entire world on Channel TV the intention of these people. The intention is to actively Islamatize and turn Nigeria to a country like Afghanistan. And that is somebody who has served 35 years in active military. Mustafa led military a long time ago. This man just led military for a couple of years now, and he retired as a general. I would take Commodore Olawumi's words more than what I would take of Mustafa, who is on the corners, who is part of all this criminality going on. They know exactly what they are doing. He's trying to distract us. He cannot distract us. That's for that. The second thing I want to say is...
We still have a callers here. Yes.
Mazi, I beg, if you can write it up in 1 minute, because other people are waiting also.
Yes, I will try to run it off in 1 minute. I laid some questions for Ejiofor earlier in your platform, and I hope Ejiofor listens to those questions. There was one question I left out, right? He needs to really come and answer those questions. One, we have watched this guy, Asari Dokubo, launch a militant group, armed militant group with weapons, and we have seen him parade in the streets of Biafra land, and no military were there, nobody military attacked them. We have seen him share weapons for his boys, and nothing happened. And we know that one of the codes, I will call it chant, that the boys see from his script, from those sides using, is Asawana. And we know those are the chants that those Ebubeabu are chanting. Now, the question I want Ejiofor to answer is this. Asari Dokubo told the entire world that he was in a meeting with Ejiofor. And part of what they agreed was for Ejiofor to work on his part to ensure that IPOB do not attack him again. I have not seen a disclaimer to say that did not happen. Now, the question I want to answer is, if that meeting actually happened, what was the discussion? Was this the discussion to set up a Bubeagu for Asari Dokubo to supply men for Bubeagu? He needs to answer that question. If he does not answer that question, we are clear that he is of what set up.
You know what to do.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
This last caller, we heard what you said. We did not play Mustafa video because we're so much in love of Mustafa that made us to play his video. We are pointing to Biafran people reasons why they should come out en masse to support Biafra. because the things that are killing them were planned by this cartel. We are trying to let the Biafra people know that Nigeria is a place of without law, where they plan to kill their citizens. That's the reason why we show you that video. Thank you, Okonko. Please pick your call.
Okay, caller, can you go on? Thank you. Moment, let me your voice out. Yes, go on. Go on.
Yeah, I really appreciate every one of you there. I really appreciate our look person, my time and effort. I really appreciate the good work they have been doing. So, my contribution on this. Can you come on clear?
Yes, go on.
So, my contribution on this. This is the time that all their fans have been waiting for. Because the colonizers have been killing the Biafran. So this is the most crucial time that Biafra did not expect the Biafrans to reject this kind of thing. This is time they need to stand up and they do the mission. They have been sitting at home for past 1 year. So I believe that this one will not be so hard for them. And I believe that they will cope and they, at the same time will get that Biafra in the 92 days to come. That is my prayer. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you for calling. Thank you.
Okay, we have a caller here, please. We have a caller here, please. We have a caller here, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Go on, please. Dear friends are listening. There we go. There we go. Go on, please.
Hello, well, Japan maybe a little bit diluted, but anyway, thank you all for all your good work. I know, we can't always get it right, but the color before the last one really made a perfect sense. I see where he's coming and all that, but there's no quick fix to our problem. All we do is collective ideas. So once we continue profiling solutions to one another and bringing up ideas for this agitation, we will go far. We thank all of you, but especially my Sonny is always number one, but and so no offense to any of you, but we love our Sonny and he had today. But no election is very important. We know that, and we are spreading the message at home. It's not going to be easy. People need so many things, but we are advancing them, and some of us are even sending some little money here and there to make people stock up on something. It's better we do this now than when the war is there, because the war is worse. It can last for months. This is only for a few days. So people have to take heart and know that we have to do this to make history. We know that Biafra is coming and the election is anywhere close to us. So you guys keep up the good work. We know it's not easy, but we pray for all of you. We know that one day very soon we will realize the Biafra. And I salute you and the troops and all of you. So we love you all. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
There we go, Mother. God bless you. Thank you. Mazi Gaddafi, you have the steering.
Okay. Like we were saying,
sorry, are we still taking calls?
Sure. We are taking calls while we are doing our rounding up our speech.
There's a caller here.
After that, Matthew will take the stage. Go on.
Okay, now Mazi, go on. You have 2 minutes.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Biafra.
My brother, please, what I wanted to contribute is like this man is saying, and Mustafa, it doesn't concern us. It's irrelevant. It is not today they know that gold and this thing is in the north. It is not today they know that they will come and tell us that they plan to bomb church and bomb mosque so that we fight ourselves.
our focus is our Mazi and the Biafra land. Our focus now is, please, I want to ask you to do something, my brother. You remember when APC government, Fulani APC said that no matter what they are saying is, if you come to APC, you are forgiven. Do you all remember it?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
we are giving this, we are giving this for chance now. Who are there? A maker of a Jopo said that the maker of want to kill him. Now we are giving a maker of chance now. Biafra support you, a maker of look for this man where he's there. We want this man to go down. He is our problem. A maker of no matter what he did in Biafra land, we will forgive you. But make sure that you bring this man down. You and that, he said, if people are trying to kill him, find this man and get this man down. That is where our problem is. We want to go to now. Anything that happens in the north doesn't concern us at this moment. Whatever that comes in the north, whatever they are, let them take their people. Even if they want, let them bring our leader out. Say our leader will be the leader of Nigeria today. We don't give a damn. It's your fault. A maker for people. I need that begging a maker for.
Thank
we
you,
forget
sir.
all your things. Look at your forget that man down.
Mazi,
Nobody will ask you any question.
Thank you. Gaddafi, is it my closing remark?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Biafrans and my lovers of freedom and my comrades. I thank everybody here. You see, this man that I just called last now, it's true that we are laughing the manner his anger is coming out, but let me tell you, I said it in the tweet. I said to the one that Ejiofor said, the Poshuam, I asked to go and sue Ejiofor for threatening his life. I don't know what they are doing. You understand? So, because corruption must reap corruption, but incorruptible must reap incorruptible. So, whatever thing that happens to them, our hand is not there, but I am calling Biafrans to support us tomorrow on our VOP radio mega fundraising, Autopilots media team /Umada, Biafra Kodale. See you there tomorrow. You see, like my brother said before about Okonkondem, see, there is nothing like this time where we're entering, we need radio to broadcast. If you have to put the app, anyhow, if you can support, you come out and support. This thing is under the Autopilot media team. And of course, some people have been calling me to ask how it's going to fit in, what does it support, like what does it take to sponsor a full radio. So I think I'm still going to discuss it with Auto media team. So then we know I will give the information back to them. But if I don't understand me, some group of people are calling me to ask me how much does it cost to put a radio. So I'm going to tell them back. I will discuss with Simon. Then I will give them the information and how it works. And if other people also can join us tomorrow, also to declare to support or to even fix one radio on their name, it is also good. So I want everybody to join us on this fundraising tomorrow. If you check on the flyer, you can see our code is there, the meeting code and the passcode. Just copy it. And some of you who have it last time, I think it's always the same thing. And also join us tomorrow, please. This is the most important thing that we need. Our leader Martin Nanakano told us the media is the key and more power. So the mouth and this our internet is what we will use to destroy the zoo, and it has been what we have been using to destroy the zoo. So support tomorrow, and may God bless you. And I wish all of you a very good, happy weekend until we meet again tomorrow at this time. God bless you.
Thank you, Mazo Okonkwo. You know, to the best of my knowledge, if somebody wants to put up one radio station in one particular location, at least I think 247 is $2,000, right?
2005.
With $2,000, 25, right?
Yeah.
Between $2,000 to $2,500, you'll be able to bring this thing down to the grassroots. People have been doing it alone. And we also encourage you, you can partner with people in group as a person to do it. So, Mazi Paul Onwubiko, while we are still waiting for calls.
Sorry, Gaddafi, please. Don't say, because they might misunderstand you. No, it's not a compulsory that you must sponsor one radio station. You can sponsor $1, $2, any amount you have to sponsor. It is necessary we make it clear to them so people don't get scared. Hey, where do I get 2005? You can sponsor one radio, you can sponsor 10, you can sponsor 1,000 if you like, because this thing is in a state. One radio, like one I don't know, that 2005 you said you have for instance you have for your state. One of the transmitter is not enough. You have to have so many, like in Olu, maybe you have like 5 in Olu, you have like 10 in Omahia, you have like just like that. So we need as many as possible. If you cannot afford one transmitter, you can afford anything you can afford. Come and support the radio with that. Even if it is $1 you have, $2, $1 million, it is okay. We will appreciate anything you support with. Thank you.
Yeah,
estimated is 2005. So anybody like now, people say, "Oh, I'm from Autopilot Israel. We want to sponsor one radio that is 25, for instance."
Yeah, God bless you. Thank you, Mazu Konko, for creating more light. Akoru Ejeru. So the prophet of the old, please, while we are waiting for more phone calls, you can do your closing remark as we used to do. And before you go on, remember, we are transmitting live from Mazi Okonkwo platform, YouTube channel, from Tony Akrawa YouTube channel, from 247 YouTube channel, and from Mazi Ajere YouTube channel and Facebook, and from my
Mazi Gaddafi. Yeah. We are also going out live on Enter Biafra channel 1 and 2.
Good.
Our dragon just entered now, but is yet busy, so if he will have time, he will say hi to Biafrans. That depends on his schedule. So go on, please.
All right. So, like I said, you can see most of the platforms that we are broadcasting live from. Please, my channel is Gaddafi of Biafra TV and Biafra Voice TV. You can as well go there, both the good and the bad. Please go there and subscribe so that we like challenges. We are the eagles. Eagles make best of itself in the storm. We love storm. That's why we took the bull by the horn. And at the end of the day, we overcome. Even the mountain that seems insurmountable, we met them. People like the Nzama group of companies, people like Garo White Jofo, the treacherous criminals, you are all invited to come and bring your spiritual arguments. Like as EKT have been there ranting as a frustrated soul. So thank you. Mazi Paul Onwubiko. While we are waiting for Mazi Paul Onwubiko, please. Hello?
Am I coming out?
Yeah, Paul Onwubiko, you are coming out, please. The prophet of the old. Use 2 minutes or 3 minutes to do your summarizing the speech. Thank you.
Yeah, Biafrans.
You're close.
Biafrans, thank you all. We thank you for the good job you are doing. I see our heavenly soldiers need your help. They need our help. These are the ESNs. We call on you, all Biafrans, to come and support the ESN. Support fundraising we are going to do tomorrow, we call on you because this is history. And write your name in the book of life. I feel joy when they say thanks to media. I feel joy and I want to do more. Try to register your name in this great history. Biafra is the last miracle on this planet. I wonder what one can be waiting for before you can come and register your name. We ask you also, Biafrans, to come and subscribe and share this program. Even all us in the other side, they are here. Some of them come here and learn. We invite them. When you are coming to watch us, you come with your pen and the paper, and you can also come with your common sense. That we are not here to run.
That's the color here.
We are here.
Okay, let me hold on.
In what they call superior argument, that one will understand. You listen and they understand. Today's program from Simon, he said that Biafra has been able to remove fear out of them. We have won the war of removing fear out of Biafra. This is a good because Lenago. So we call on you, all Biafrans, to continue support. Do not go back, because going back is death. Going front is life. We have come until we will come out of the tunnel. Thank you. Welcome.
God bless you, Mazo. Mazo Konko, please, you can go ahead and pick the call.
Okay, the call on the line here. Good evening. Yeah.
All right, my brothers, I am greeting you. My name is Okenwa. University of Africa, I greet you. You see, I'm happy, frankly speaking, seeing us talking so lovely. God, I just want to bless God and thank you all. What I want to say is not that I am bringing us back.
Should I still go on or what? Gaddafi, right on.
No, hold on. Yeah, you're picking call.
Hold on.
No, go on, caller. Go on, caller.
Okay. There is something about the evil Ejimefo did with their own people we have not really touched. Today, when Brother Kelechi was making that, I wanted to speak on it, and I spoke on it. You say, do you know why Ejimefo and Nasanika's wife had to go have meeting with Asari?
I beg, me una no verse. Make una comot this Ikechi now. Who is there in platform? I beg you, Sonny. Whether na you comot, I mean, don't too much.
One of the guys our leader made, where he was acknowledging the work of Don Polo.
Yeah.
You know, because of that.
Sonny, block that guy. Block him for that guy. Block and send them to email. Go on.
That is why Nigerian government had to rush. They sidelined Asari Tokubo because they felt that football is already one case. They had to go to Topolo to get what they want to get. It's why I'm encouraging the media and what we are doing to do fundraising for Voice of Biafra. It's because of this. Our brothers in the coastal region. Oh, bro, I gave him that assignment this morning, and I thank God that he took that suggestion. This voice of Biafra radio, Biafra said to me, is going to go. Even in the coastal region, in the hinterland, there are many people who have not even heard the real point, but they are being misled by these evil people. So what I'm trying to tell you is that the divide and rule they brought in with the Ejimofo, we are going to destroy with the voice of Biafra radio. Once it enters the hinterland, the people will be saying, are you serious? So this is the reality. This is the reality. So Biafra all over the world, I am encouraging us tomorrow to come together. Let us surprise our brother, Man Simon Epa, and surprise the media warrior. These guys here are trying. They left all they are doing. We walk, we come back, we relax, and we eat, and we relax. Even most of us are listening with wine and chicken in our heads. But look at them, stressing themselves. Please let us encourage to get this radio so that as they are putting their voice, it will go far. By the grace of God, tomorrow we'll all be there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi, for that wonderful contribution. We love that. We love that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, there's something I want to bring to your the Biafran people's notice. There was a time I was with them in the coastal region. They made a statement that I so much love. They said something during the time of Operation Python Dance in Afroku vehicle. They said something. They said their father as the guru made a mistake, that the children has come to correct that mistake. They said it to me clearly, and I love that statement, you know. So the coastal region, the real men are with us. Men that are they are with us. It's only, you know, that's why our leader, the spokesman, always said, what you don't know is bigger than you. We are not in coalition, as in we don't have problem with them. They know the truth, and they are with us. They are solidly with us. Biafra is same everywhere, both the coastal region and interland. Thank you. Mazi, Paul, you know, I still want to give you like 1 minute, only 1 minute, because you were still saying something before the call coming, or maybe you are finished, so that, you know, we are just rushing the time. Sonny, is a dragon coming in?
He's not sure because he's very busy in a meeting.
Okay, okay. So please, Paul, because you use 1 minute to round up and take your time. Thank you. Go on. Mazi, Paul, 1 minute is already counting. We can't hear you, Mazi Paul. Thank you very much. Mazi, Chief Survivor, I don't know if you used your 2 minutes before.
Yeah.
Okay. Mazi Sonny Agbarawa, please, we are trying to round up before I get to 247. 247, get yourself ready. Please, Mazi Sonny, we are rounding up, and your remarks, I would like you to use like 2 minutes
so, yeah,
to touch
France.
will not be able to.
Yeah, the caller, I thank the caller because there are things. Yeah, I thank the caller. I thank him so much because there are people that is. Am I coming out?
Go on, you have 1 minute. It's great,
hearing
but
me?
at least we are managing it. You have 1 minute.
Mazio, you may go out and come back. You may go out and come back to correct your connection. Go out and come in again to correct your connections.
Sarakbawa, go on. You have your 1 minute. Somebody is posting here that Simon is live. I don't know. So is that true?
Simon is live on this our broadcast because I said we are going out, we are streaming out on Enter Biafra.
Wow. That's great. So, Master Sonny, run your 3 minutes. Run your 3 minutes before we can see this chat 1 minute while we are still waiting for calls for your
Oh,
closing
please,
remarks.
please give my time to another person. I'll be back, please.
Okay. Master Kongo, I don't know if there is any area that we needed to touch. For instance, like this man, Caro White. Caro White waited until he collected his 50 million, pocketed it, and he was still waiting for Master Simon to come and open his eyes and review all those atrocities. Now he's posting that DSS this and this and that. Master Kongo, what do you have to say about that?
Thank you. What I want to say is this concerning this is job for a person. It's God that is working to expose his job. Remember Gaddafi, he dig its own grave the other day. He came out. When he come out on Radio Biafra, he said the cripple shall walk and the blind shall see. And those who are, I don't know, all the sicknesses will be healed. Without knowing that even he himself started seeing good. And of course, cripples start to walk on a particular day because a jaw is fraudulent, like as Nigeria is. So what thing we must understand about a jaw is he have used a hand to fall a hand. And here you see how the DSS now, they begin to pass investigation on the jaw because we woke them up. They are the same thing. A jaw and DSS are the same thing. But you got to see how to go, like someone used to say, we use the spirit of gentle to expose a job well beyond imagination. So we want people, those who have to know how to pray, keep on praying that a job will be coming out. And we must not believe a job until everything that is in him will come out. Everything in him, the people that was killed in his house, we make sure that they put a job to come out and confess. A Jofor that is nothing different between a Jofor and the same DSS we're talking about. No Kwachuku and the same.
That the same people. Thank you. Thank you. There's one thing I want to let you know. In the pages of the Nigerian newspaper, you can pay them and say anything there. Don't be surprised that the DSS are not investigating anything or court investigating anything. Don't be surprised that those things does not happen. Because one thing, those days we are living in one Nigeria, there was a movement, we went for Adamawa those days. Along the line, there was a motor accident along the line, along the road. So then the chief, the vice president then, the man who sold almost everything that Nigeria owed then, he made a stop, we all stopped. He was commanding the ambulance because some people, something like that, rescuing some people that are still alive. Now, the Nigerian newspaper wrote, Atiku's convoy crash, 5 people died. Some other people said Atiku's convoy crash, 10 people died. But in that journey, it wasn't him. So what I'm trying to bring out here is that in Nigerian newspaper, you can pay them, they write anything they like because nobody investigates anything. That is it. So don't be surprised that there is no investigation that is going on. Jofor just used to want to distract us. They can pay to newspaper, they can write anything that they call to do this investigation, do that. So nevertheless, we all know the tricks. Nigerian newspaper doesn't have rule. Even Nigeria itself doesn't have rule. So I don't believe that.
Let me shift something in, Gaddafi. You see, when we're talking about the media and Nigeria, you will understand that the same media they use against Biafra during the war. So, and the British use the media to destroy us, and even now, up to now, that's the media to destroy the people of God, and that's why we must make sure that we overtake the media, the liars in all this quack media, those who lie against the Biafran people, like as we have said to everybody tomorrow about our fundraising, we want to put radio, VOP radio, all over the whole corner, so that when they are watching some of you there in the villages, so that we can also use our VOP voice to recognize and neutralize all their evil. Gaddafi, it is Nigerian media that have polluted the mind of the whole people, and that's Zoological Republic of Nigeria, and we must put a stop to it. I think I have a caller here. Let me see. Caller, where you are? Are you calling for this program? Good evening.
Good evening. This is your worry sister.
Ah, what is sister? Good evening from here.
Good evening.
Go on. The whole world is hearing you.
Thank you. You people, you all of you. God bless you. May you go strengthen you, give you good health and good voice for this wonderful thing that you are doing for us. The last fundraising, I was not around and missed it. So this one, by the grace of Almighty God, I'm trying to tell the women, just like my brother just mentioned now, he said he was wishing for people to contribute. I'm going to preach to the women, the women, that when husband go to work, they cook food and wait for the husband home and then serve them no food to eat. When the children go to school, they prepare food. When the children come back from school, they start there the food. So what we women have to give to people, because you are the people that is doing the front work, the front fight. So we need to prepare food for you people to eat, for your voice to be strong. So the preparation of that food is the money, is the contribution. 1 penny is not too small. 1 naira is not too small. Whatever you have, 1 + 1 is 2. If all women can come out, like our leader said, he said the day the women will come out, they have come. So we are still calling the women now. Please, we should come out to come and support our brothers. Come out to come and support your children. Come out to come and support your husbands. Come out to come and support your brother. There is nothing they need from you. That is the only thing we can do for them. Just to come out to support them. If it is 1 naira you have, don't say, oh, it's too small, you don't have big one. No, they need every little penny. It will go a long way. I'm only just preaching like the brother that just finished preaching, so that we will make a headway for this our healthy men that are doing this front. You cannot do the talk. I do the talk. So they say, so they are doing it. So we that we don't have money, we should support them. Every little way that we can to support them. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. And God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you. Contribution.
Thank you. We thank you for your contribution. While we expect more call, remember we are broadcasting live Enter Biafra. We are broadcasting live Enter Biafra Channel 1, Channel 2. We are broadcasting live from 2 Survivor platform. We are broadcasting live from Mazi Okonkwo's platform. We are broadcasting live 247. 247, Biafra 247 voice platform. We are also broadcasting live Sony Biafra TV. We are also broadcasting live Gaddafi of Biafra TV. We also broadcast live in Twitter. We also live in Biafra Freedom Voice TV. Please hit your like button and subscription button so that you'll be first to know. We also want to thank you so much for being here, and you are the reason why we are here. Tomorrow, we are going to gather again for our fundraising. We want to bring this to the grassroots. Can't you see how everybody is happy? And also, we are broadcasting live at Chamaka Raf Ajira's platform. So wherever you're watching from, we expect your call. Maybe when Dragon have time, he may join us to say hi to you, Biafran people. You know, each day you people didn't see him, people get agitated. Mazi to Survivor, you know, like this kind of work is before. You remember the cook-up story that is just cooking up now to distract us, because you know the invasion in Aguilera was orchestrated by Shadow White in Joffo. I'm telling you, there's a man called OCK. a native doctor in Aguilera, in Jofo used to go there. The same Jofo used to carry DSS to the place. And the same Jofo also bring DSS to invade the place. In Aguilera, you know, last 2 weeks thereabout, there was invasion in Aguilera, orchestrated by this same Juju merchants, the Caro Whites, but in Jofo. This, let me explain to you people, in Igbo, there is two types of ofo. There is one we used to cook soup. We used to thicken the soup. There is one ofo for equity and justice. This if I in Jofo old is the one that women use to cook soup. And you know, that is one in Jofo. So that is what he's holding. He's holding that ofo women use to cook, not real ofo for justice, because he has nothing to he's not close to anything justice. So Mazi choose survivor. What do you have to say about this distraction that Ejiofor put up, pay newspaper to come and distract us? If that was real, why would Ejiofor wait until when the dragon begin to expose him before he thinks he know what to do? And we want to prove to him that we know the truth. Even before he begins, we already know the end. So what do you have to say, Martin, choose survivor? Remember, wherever you are watching from, please hit the like button and continue. So, Martin, survivor, you have the mic. 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, minutes, pushing it.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate you once again. You see, the issue of Ifeanyi Ejiofor is very, very clear. The Caro White man of a thing. His case is very, very clear. And it doesn't matter how he tried to make himself relevant again. Once you are gone, you are gone. The problem is that most of them don't learn from other people's mistake. They don't learn. They don't learn. The spokesperson of Biafra, someone ever have been warning. Do not fight me. Don't engage in it. And he will give you a whole lot of chance for you to repent and change from your bad attitude. But all this while he insisted on doing what he knows how to do best. And the only thing I see there is that when Chukwu Okike will destroy a man, he will first of all make him deaf and dumb. He will first of all make him very stubborn. He wouldn't listen. It doesn't matter what you say, he wouldn't listen. Even when my sister advised him, pack your baggages and bag, go back home with your little remaining pieces and begin to manage yourself. He refused. Don't come out and talk. If you open your mouth again, it will be oozing. He thought it was a joke. And he came to try his luck. When he came to try his luck, they announced him as coming to talk to whoever. And when he come, after that broadcast, he has never remained the same anymore. And he will never recover. Everything you see him doing now is just waste of time. He's just wasting his time trying to be relevant again. You can never, ever, ever be relevant. He's just wasting his time. It has become very clear to the whole Biafran today about all his hidden agendas. For a very long time coming, some people have been talking about it prematurely. But at this stage that we are now, it is very, very mature that everything that is being said about him is true. And the Biafrans don't need a microscope to know what the truth is. So anything he's doing here now is just medicine after that. I wish he took the advice I was given to him initially. Pack your bag and baggages. Just take the remaining pieces of yourself and go. But he refused. And today, look at where he is. As far as the Biafran struggle is concerned today, he's no more. He doesn't exist. And he will never recover. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Mazi Sonny Agbarawa, please, you have the floor while we are shutting down. You know, our time is fast spent. You know, we can't get it all in one day. A gradual city is built. But above all, the message has been passed across to our people. They understand why we need to leave the zoo, the Banana Republic, the killing field. They understand it. And they know that every evil that has been happening to them, it was planned. So, yeah, after that, okay, Sonny, please I want to give Paul Ombiko 1 minute so that you will conclude and round up. Thank you. So, Master Paul Ombiko, please use 1 minute to say that thing that I've been doing. You know, he's the prophet of old, the double silencer. Maybe the ancient of days are revealed things to you. Please, you have 1 minute for that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I hope I'm coming out well now. Yes. You know, since the destruction of Age of 4, relaxed. You know, Biafra is a spirit. And some people don't really understand how the spiritual war is fought. So, since his destruction, you know, he approached me to come and attack Simon Eber. I told them that anytime I go home, anytime I went home and think, only to all my body will begin to shake. I am saying this thing now live and direct to the whole world and for everyone to hear. All my body will begin to shake. At the same minute, all my body will become hot. And the same minute, it will become cold. I called them, I told them, do not fight this man. It is impossible. Don't fight this man. They refused to listen. And since that time, I've been trying to understand the origin of those war. But since the destruction of Age of 4, really, I felt relief. You know, they say Biafra is a spiritual war. I believe that the spiritual war has been won. The spiritual war has been won and we have defeated every other something we already know to fight the Nigerian government and the Denise. This is the written now that is left, you know, going back and finish the war, which we will know. For those people who didn't understand what the Biafran struggle is all about, they didn't know the kind of relief we get ourselves into, you know. So Age of 4 has been destroyed and completely messed. We keep it here because time is really choking us. A lot of things will still be made public. Thank you. Abarawa. I greet you.
Sorry, we have a caller on the line, please. And it's Mwada Biafra. Mwada, Biafrans are listening to you. Your voice is coming out now on the broadcast. Dewo, you may go on, please. Dewo. Dewo.
My men, our men, oh my God, so we there back.
Dewo.
Well done, our husband. They will know. I'm hearing you people's topic. You people are talking about some gel. And you people are calling Carolina. Some gel. You people should stop calling that man. Call that man some gel. But it's a top gel. But it's a top gel. I know somebody is saying that the go somewhere, big women are cooking for them. I tell a job to leave us alone, to leave our people alone, to leave Autopilots alone, and go to Umwekwe DOS, We have to go and meet them. Let a job leave our leader alone and their family and our Autopilot and our dragon and our media and our mother. Ejiofor should leave us alone. Ejiofor is not only that women cook for him. Somebody called me and said, how did I know everything I'm talking about Ejiofor? Did you know that Ejiofor used to carry 4 girls at a time? and go to hotel. And not that he will go there to do what man and woman is doing. Ejiofor will be telling them to be urinating on his mouth. The girl said that she don't want to do it. And it's not only Ejiofor, with his group, they beat them. The girl tell her that she is in her period, that she don't want to do it. Immediately they drive that girl away. It's not only urinate on inside their mouth, or inside the Ejiofor mouth, even they shit on his mouth. So one girl is telling me this thing. I said, do you mean it? Did you have evidence? This girl said that she don't know. How I wish that she will video it and send it to people. That she's afraid. Understand? All this, he said that if you see people that all those girls that used to stand on the street in Abuja, she phoned me. I said, let me call somebody so that another person will be here. He said, no, okay, give me your number, because the number, she hid her number. I said, I want you to do this thing, to give me the video if you have, because I have other videos. He said, no, you didn't video it. Just want to tell me that what I'm saying is true. That how did I know? I said that I have this thing, I have video, I have the picture, everything. He said it's true. He said this is what this man is doing in Abuja. I said, I will tell people, I will tell Biafra so they will know. If you have any evidence, just send it to me. Don't worry, nothing will happen. So I'm standing on this our struggle and our media telling the Ejiofor to leave us alone. We don't have anything to do with you. Go away from our side. Stop disturbing us so that we will know what to do. I thank you, my brothers and my sisters. And again, please, Biafra, tomorrow is our fundraising for our radio. Because our mothers in the village, they don't have phone. It's only on radio they will be hearing what is happening. If you know that you want your freedom, come tomorrow and do this thing, donate for us. Be good. Especially in the Igbo. I will start very soon calling the names of all these musicians, especially Igbo musicians. People should come out and give us money. Next time I'll be calling you post name. They won't know one name.
Thank you, Mwaga. God bless you.
Master Sonny, you will take you will round up, you will take everybody. This matter sheet. Master Fajere, where are you? You flash yourself and you disappear again. I know you are in the kitchen cooking meals.
Look, no verse, so make una no verse.
Thank God, 247.
Yeah. Simon dey life, but we just make una no many on ground for me for here. I know easy. I greet you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We are broadcasting from Enter Biafra Ashuba now. Enter Biafra channel 1, channel 2, all platform of IPOB media team, all platform of IPOB media team we are broadcasting live. So Simon, you are in the Simon's platform now. So go on and talk to Biafran people before I pass the mic to 247, the man who is double silencer. So talk to
Thank
people.
You so much.
Closing remarks.
Thank you. All have been said. All what have been said. Back 93 days more, and we are 93 days more. We are not slowing down. No retreat. We are marching forward, and there's no going back. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. The time was very short, very sweet. And 247. Before I go to the final man, Mazi Tony Akbarawa. 247. You know, Biafran people like to listen to you. You are just, you're a man of the people. Please, as your closing remark, 2 or 3 minutes, like we're talking about the carry white, or is the offer. The offer women used to cook their soup, and not the regular offer justice. So, please talk to Biafran people with your closing remark with 2 minutes or 3, so that we move. We move. Thank you.
Dear friends, I thank you all for your time, for your moment. I appreciate every moment you have spent. Let me tell you, without you, Biafrans, coming to listen to us, writing us comments, we staying here, you go just come stage. If you stay, you go run, come out, because nobody is watching you. Nobody is talking with you. Nobody. This thing we are doing, that's why I always say that we are into this thing together. Nobody is more important than the other. If they remove you, you wear the right to woto here now. I say my heart, they do me joy, joy, joy. If they come out you here now, I no go get that joy. So we all are important. This very, very important part of this struggle we are into. And I want us to know about the radio. That is very, very important. Like as you hear Ajebo, the Chachai tell you that our mothers in village don't use phone. Even if they use phone, they don't use phone where they get Facebook and all these ones. So they need radio. Radio where you go put for one radio for house, everybody go they enjoy them, go they listen to them. That's why we need this fundraising tomorrow. It's very important. We are going into a phase that telephone, they might cost, they might remove network in Biafra land any moment from now. This is what you must know. They might, maybe, as you hear our leader said, they have money, they can buy anything. They can pay any network provider and tell him, shut down the network in Biafra land, and they will do it. So I am begging everybody, come out tomorrow and support us. As for the criminal, rodent criminal lawyer, well, there are so many things to talk about him. He has done everything on yourself. And the thing is that, number one thing, I saw him tweeted, he made a tweet this evening that, hey, federal government, you leave our Oyendo, that you leave him. I went there, I replied to him, have you ever complained to the Nigerian Bar Association that they denied your client the justice given to him by the Supreme Court? And have you taken Nigeria to court for denying you the justice, your right? Now be the 2 things where I ask him for there. Because when he come out, you listen, he is coming out now to write in the Twitter, they are holding my Onyendo. Which Onyendo? Onyendo you learned that they were about to kidnap and you did not tell him. Dear friends, which you wake up. Ejiofor should not be a topic. He is a criminal and he is finished. We cannot be discussing Ejiofor. We are going into Biafra. Simon will always open in Yash. And let me tell you, every enemy of Biafra, directly or indirectly, you go see as they go the end. Small, small, small. All the enemies of Israel perished. They did not get into the land of Israel. That is the same thing that is applied to every enemy of Biafra. They must perish. They must perish. All of them that are discouraging people, telling people now, as we are talking of this radio fundraising, that they will tell you they are criminals. Don't mind them. They are looking for money. Nobody is looking for any money but for Biafra. Thank you. We know they hear you, Gaddafi. Gaddafi, we know they hear you. We know they hear you.
Wonderman. So I'm sorry. Like I was saying, the Biafra people should not forget the code. The code remains the Woto Woto. And
Wow.
above all, in Nigeria, you wake up in Biafra. That is certain. The hosting of our flag is an evidence of what I'm saying. You sleep on Sunday, wake up on Monday morning, you saw the flags of Biafra everywhere. And some people were telling us, show us your map, show us your map. I think the Biafran flag has shown you the map. You like it, you don't like it, we are moving. So when we say we move, we really move. So Sonny, please, I carry everything put into your hand. From now, I step aside for the students. Go out, Sam, Sonny, and you know what to do. God bless you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mazi. Thank you, Biafrans all over the world. Thank you. Let me go in line according to the way I see my comrades on the screen. Mazi 247, thank you for your time and your availability. Mazi Gaddafi, thank you for your time and your availability. Mazi Chuk Survival, thank you for your time and availability as well. Mazi Okonkwo, the same goes to you. Mazi Raphael, the same goes to you. Mazi Owubiko, the same goes to you. And Biafrans all over the world that are listening to us, and the Oduduwas and the Amazonians and the Middle Beltans and the Hausa people, and every lovers of freedom that wants to be free from this contraption called one Nigeria. Everything has to be done if you want to be free, because you cannot get that freedom on a platter of gold. It must be fought for, sacrifices must be made, and a lot must be on the table. Woto Woto Pro Max is the code, and it rings the bell in the ears of the enemies, and they will continue to collect it until we get to where we are. Before we finally shut down this broadcast, let us remind Biafrans something, please.
Are hearing the gunshot, right? All right. While we are making sure that our land is protected, some people are hell-bent in eliminating us. So, in preparation for what is to come this December 2022, as we forge ahead for Biafra, listen to the following announcement. Very, very, very important. This particular announcement must go to every Biafra media personnel. The announcement must be carried out in every print media. Very, very important. So you will not say, had I known. Because of the way our people have been killed, because of the way our people have been murdered in cold blood, because of the way our women have been molested, killed, our children has been killed, the Biafra flag has been hoisted and raised. The spirit of Biafra is now possessing every Biafra, provinces, community, individual, people, and group. For this reason, the preparation to stop election from happening and taking place in Biafra land, the following date is therefore declared sit at home. There will be sit at home in entire Biafra on the 9th of December 2022. There will be sit at home in Biafra land on the 10th of December 2022.
There will be sit at home on the 11th of December 2022. There will be sit at home on the 12th of December 2022. After the 12th of December, we are going to have a break. The next sitting will be on the 14th of December 2022. I hope I'm coming out very clear. The announcement will be made again. For the second time, in preparation for the Biafra exit, the following date has been declared ghost town in Biafra land to make sure we affect no election and no electoral activity in Biafra land will be allowed on the following date. The 9th of December 2022, Biafra land will sit at home. On the 10th of December 2022, Biafra will be under lock and key. On the 11th of December 2022, Biafra land will be locked down. On the 12th of December 2022, Biafra land will be under lock and key. After that, we are going to go to market on the 13th. And on the 14th of December, Biafra land will be under lock and key. Do not blame anybody in case Nigeria state happens to you. Do not blame anybody in case anything happened to you, because the Nigeria state will not stop at nothing. The way I've shown you the picture of the way they are killing Biafra people, and for the past 1.5 years, we have been preparing you to this day that we have entered now. For the past 1 year, we have prepared you for what is to come. And this is going to be a litmus test. Every market in Biafra land, if you want to be free, if you want to have a better country where Fulani will not kill you, if you want to have a better country where the military will not come to your villages and kill you like chicken, if you want to have a better country that you are going to have electricity, hospital, good road, social amenities, that your welfare will be the one responsibility, the number one responsibility of the government, the following date that we have announced now, respect it so that you will live to see Biafra. This particular date must be made available to media, warriors, to make sure that everybody in Biafra land get this information. This particular date, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 14th day of December will be locked down, and we will ground and we will enforce it. The enforcement is against the Nigeria state. The liberation and the revolution for Biafra freedom has begun. From here, from me, good evening. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Mazin Abdikano. May God bless Sunday Igboho. May God bless Professor Banji. May God bless the Umada of Biafra. May God bless our media team. May God bless all the chiefs, kings, Ohaneze, those who have begun to talk. May God bless all of you. And let me make it very clear again, Biafra people have spoken from tonight. Good night.
Okay, dear friends, the announcement is very clear. For it to continue to ring and to go far and wide, we will continue to play it and to make it known to everybody. So, the next 5 minutes, please, we want to invite you to go to Maazi Gaddafi's YouTube channel. From the link that we have pasted on our comment section, you hit the link, you go to his channel, and then you hit subscribe and like the video, please. Continue watching from there. As we have always been doing, the next 5 minutes now is for us to grow Maasi Gaddafi's YouTube channel. Please, my comrades in the studio, just copy the link from the private chat section, which I have paste it in your chat session, in your YouTube channels, and every other channels that you're airing out. Let everyone watching from there hit it on the section and then continue watching from Mazi Gaddafi's channel. Hit the subscribe button and let us go. We are going to be seeing how you are going. Please hit the link on the comment section. It will redirect you to Freedom Voice TV. Biafra Freedom Voice TV. That is Mazi Gaddafi's channel. And as you get there, please continue watching from there. Remember to hit the like button, please. Remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button and continue from there. Please, let's move. Let's move. I think if you are watching from Enter Biafra channel 1, that link cannot come there because of the settings on the comment section. So maybe you have to switch over to any of our channels so that you can be able to see it. Because if we paste it on that, let me see if it can come up. I'm not sure because of the settings on the comment section, it might restrict the long string URL. I'm not sure if it can come out. No, it can't come out. It can't come out. So you have to see the link from 247 channel or Raphael's channel or Biafran Sony TV's channel or Raphael Kelechi is here. He just came in. He is going to school late. Mazio Ubiko is here. Mazio Okonkwo is here. When you check their comment section, you can see the link pasted. Just hit the link. Get down to where the link is taking you to. Continue watching from there, please. Continue watching from there and then hit the subscribe button from there. We want the number to increase from there. If you are watching from Enter Biafra, if you are watching from Enter Biafra, from Mazi Simon's YouTube channel, you cannot get the link there on his comment section because he's not here to post it himself. Except he's the one that posted himself, then you can see it. So redirect yourself to 247's channel or Biafran Sony's channel, or you go to Rab Chamaka TV or Voice of Biafra. There you will get the link. You can get the link from there, but you cannot get it on Enter Biafra comment section, please. So for the next 5 minutes, we want you all to go down to that link and then subscribe. Go down there, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, please. Hit the like button. Let that channel grow. We want the number to increase so that when Mazi Gaddafi comes live, you can hear him loud and clear. Hit the like button when you get there. Hit the subscribe button. Let the number rise. I can see the number is 790 now. We want it to go up, please. I am watching from here. We want the number to go up. We want the number to go up. Hit the link on the comment section from wherever you're watching from. Get down to Biafra Freedom Voice TV, which is Mazi Gaddafi's YouTube channel. Let the number go up. I can see 796 now. The number is going up. People are watching from there. Leave Biafran Sony TV. If you are watching from Biafran Sony TV, leave Biafran Sony TV now. Hit the link that I have pasted on the comment section. Follow that link. Continue watching from Biafran Freedom Voice TV. And when you get there, hit the subscribe button, enable that notification bell, hit the like button, the thumbs up button, continue watching the video from there. We want the subscribers numbers to go up. Now we have 799. It's going. Let us hit 1 point something K subscribers before we leave here, please. Dear friends, you can do this. We have done this before and we have been doing it to every other platform that we are using to talk to Biafrans. We want this other platform of Biafra Freedom Voice TV, which is Mazi Gaddafi's channel, to have a lot of subscribers so that when he says something there, when he posts something, all of you will know. At times, okay, the number is going up 810. Yes, we can see how Biafrans are going. Please leave Biafran Sunny TV where you are watching from. Leave Voice of Biafra TV 97.5 FM TV radio that you're watching from. Leave 247 channel that you're watching from now. Leave Ravajare channel that you're watching from now. Leave Biafran Sunny TV that you're watching from now. Leave Chuk Survival channel that you're watching from now. Leave Okonkwo channel that you're watching from now. Go down to this Biafran Freedom Voice TV. The link is on the comment section. Go down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, let the number increase. Now we can see the number is going up 823. The number is going up very rapidly, and I love and I'm happy for what Biafrans are doing. Please hit the link there, continue from there, continue watching from there, enable the notification bell, let us go. If you cannot see, the link, if you cannot see the link on the comment section from wherever you're watching from, this is the channel, how it looks on YouTube, so that you can just copy the name here, Biafra Freedom Voice TV. You can search it on YouTube, then you hit the like button and the subscribe button to the channel. The number is going up. Let's see how many we have now. Now we have 842. Let the number continue to increase, please. Biafrans loves you. Biafra, we love you. Biafra, we love you. Let the number continue to go. 842. 842 subscribers now. The number is going up. Hit the link on the comment section. Leave where you are watching now. Head down to where the link is taking you to. Hit the subscribe button. Continue watching from there, please. Continue watching from there, please. Continue watching from there, please. Now we have 853. The number is going very rapid. 853. 853. Continue watching from there. Hit the link from wherever you are, from the comment section. Go down now to this channel on YouTube. Continue watching from there and hit the subscribe button. Click here and enable all notifications. Like that now, when he posts something or comes live, you can get the message. The number now is 853. Let us see how much it has increased to. Please, Biafrans, do this for us now. 876. The number is going. That is good. That is good. We need to increase the number. We want to have 1 point something K before we leave here now. 1 point something K before we leave here now. Autopilot platforms are all where you need to subscribe and get notified and know when they are live and direct, and when they post something which you have to share and hit the like button for it to go far and wide. So these are all the channels that you need to make sure you subscribe to them. That's why on every broadcast, we take time after sending out the message, we take time to make sure we go these channels so that you all will go and subscribe and know them. You need to know them all. This is 890 subscribers. The number is going. The number is going. You can do it. You can do it. If you are watching from, enter Biafra channel 1. That is Mazi Simon Ekpa's YouTube channel. You cannot get the link on that comment section now because Mazi Simon is not here to post the link himself on that comment section. So all you need to do is just type this Biafran Freedom Voice TV on YouTube channel. You see it. We are there live now. When you get there, you see this video that is going live. Look at the video that is going live there now. This is the broadcast that is going live there now. You continue watching from here and then you hit the subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, you remain there, you continue watching, you hit the like button. We have 890. Let's see what the number is now. Now we have 907. Let the number continue. Let the number continue. Let the number continue. Let the number continue. Remember, wherever you are, you can hit the link on the comment section. You continue watching from there. You hit the subscribe button. Or if you cannot hit the link, if you cannot find the link on where you're watching from, just search this name on YouTube now, Biafra Freedom Voice TV. With this name on YouTube now, you can find the YouTube channel. You will hit the subscribe. You will continue watching. The notification will continue. Every post that we make, you get it there. When Mazi Simon is live, we stream across our platforms. You will hear his voice. If you cannot reach Mazi Simon's platform or hear from him, you will hear from our different platforms because we stream in live when he is there. If we miss his broadcast, we will restream it the next day because our message is very important. We work in a synchronized manner. We are not here for self gratification. We are here to make sure the message that we all have goes out because the freedom of every Biafran is our cause. That is why you must subscribe to all our channels and be notified when we come live. Let's see the number now. Let's see what, okay, now we have 932. 932. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Together we stand, divided we fall. Together we can do this. Let us go. Let us go. That is the name of the YouTube channel. Search it on YouTube or you click the link on the comment section where you are watching from. Go down there, hit this subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, you hit the notification bell, you pick this one here, all, then you get every notification wherever he posts something or comes live. This is the name of the channel which you have to type, Biafra Freedom Voice TV. On YouTube, you can find it. So type it because this YouTube is good for all of us to have the link and notifications of everybody that is on the autopiloted IPOB. Now we have 945. The number is going. The number is going. Please, please, the number is going. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 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 Type the name on YouTube. You can find it. Biafra Freedom Voice TV. Continue watching the broadcast from there. Continue watching the broadcast from there. Here is the live broadcast that is going on now. I can see 111 people watching from there. I want to see more numbers watching from there. Leave Biafran Sunny TV that you're watching from. Leave 247 TV that you're watching from now. Leave Okonkwo's TV that you're watching from now. Leave Enter Biafra Channel 1 that you're watching from now. Leave Rav Ajare TV that you're watching from now. Leave True Survivor channel that you're watching from now. Wherever you're watching from now, leave there now. Go over to this Biafra Freedom Voice TV now. And then hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to this channel. Let the number increase. Wow, now we have 966 subscribers. Let us go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're almost there in 1 point something K before we leave. We are almost there. We are almost there. We are almost there. Hit the subscribe button, please. Follow the link on the comment section. hit the subscribe button there, please. Hit the subscribe button there, please, and enable the notification bell as you hit the subscribe button. Enable the notification bell as you hit the subscribe button so that when he is live, when he posts anything, you can be able to get it. Biafra Freedom Voice TV is the name of the YouTube channel. So follow the link on the comment section, or you can type the name here on YouTube and search. When you type it, it will come out. Just hit the subscribe button, please. Let's see what the number has been now. Now we have 984. It is going rapidly. Biafrans are hitting the subscribe button rapidly. And we are going to get 1 point something K before we leave here now, because we have done 3.40 something minutes on top of the hour, and we want you all to please make this subscription go higher, 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 so that when Gaddafi comes live, you can hear his voice. Yes, 995. It is going rapidly. 995. 995. 995. 995. 995. Oh my God. Yes, somebody said, I love the music. We are changing gear. God bless you. I'm going to put that music because you people have done the needful to this channel. Let us play We Are Changing Gear while you people continue to hit this channel to increase the subscription. You deserve to hear this music and to enjoy it, because we are here for you all. Whatever you want, we go do am for now. Biafrans, we go give you now. Where is the music? We are changing gear. Come out now, because Biafrans long to hear from you. Yes.
We are changing gear. We are changing gear, cause when about we are getting ready. I ain't a transit where you okay. I ain't a chop on the MSC. I ain't a auto de where because right now we are changing. I ain't a quadro Maki Mazenam de Canos in a Hagabelli. Balenu Kahali Jizina Kayani. Because right now we are changing.
Our channel that
we are changing.
Very big message to you all. Keep up the fight, continue fighting, keep up your friendship, and remember to support DSN. Tomorrow is our fundraising, do not forget. Every fundraising is important to DSN, is important to people. Understand what there is. When you see people fundraising, that people is important to DSN, just as DSN fundraising is important to people. Because the two of them work in if you don't create awareness on the radio, people know the importance of DSN and to get the message when we send signals out. Like yesterday when we gave signals of security alert. It is through the radio that you get everything. So the radio is useful. DSN radio is working by better. So that is the importance of you making sure communication is well circulated so that Biafrans carry along. There was all Biafrans. They will for growing this channel. We love you all. And thank you. We are changing gear. Thank you. So from here, from us, let's see how many numbers we have before we leave, because our belly is sweet. Hey, 1.02. Biafrans are doing it. The number is still going up, even as we never come up for a year. So, Biafrans, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone. We love you all, and we appreciate you all. Keep up the fight and keep up the faith. Woto Pro Max is the code. That is where we are now. So thank you very much. Let us give you that number again as we walk out of the studio. Thank you very much, dear friends. We love you all.
We are changing gear. Freedom they can now. Kobodo dere ji. Will you freedom they can now to kunde wale biye. We are changing gear, cause we are getting ready, cause we are changing I na chozi kwende wero biwoke I na chapandi ne mesi ike I na oturu de wero bikume cause right now we are changing gears I na kwado makipeke belele maze namde kanu sina haga belele mbalenu ka hali ne jizina kagari.
I wanted to say thank you to Biafran people, and thank you to my comrade, because it's not easy. This is why I love Autopilots. This is why I love you guys. It's not easy. Wow. This is what it says, a bunch of broom is not easily broken. I want to say thank you to Biafran people. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Thank you for my comrade in the studio. Thank you. I don't have a word to explain how joyful I am. You know, this is a show of love. Unity rule. We move. Thank you, my comrades, the people that makes me proud. You know, whenever I look my back, I see the alliance behind me. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Because right now we are changing gears. No time, yeah, but Simon, I say, we don't say, we are changing gears. Oh yeah, you ready? Oh yeah, you ready? Oh yeah, you ready? We are changing gears. Make we support to ESN. And you're trying to the long story. Because my channel the gossiping. Cause right now we are changing gears. And you're not back on the same money. Chupo kika vya machekwa kino muada. IPOB Autopilot to Rayigaba. Right now we are changing gears. No time. Yeah, but to Mama's the same money. I say, we don't send you. Oh, set to go. We are changing gears. Oh, yeah, you ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you ready? Oh, yeah. We are changing gears. Honorable to catch us. And I make a leg you. No, man. I'm looking at you. Umwada one, dirilu mwada na mekele yo. Umwama jisie kike, ndine mesi wike. Mazi Simon Iba, we are changing gears.